All right.
Like you got a white girl waiting on you, boy. I like
Hey, there you go.
You know when you got to say it, that means it's you're supposed to just know. Black women are supposed to know you fuck with them. You ain't supposed to have to be like, I like black women. You gotta give a disclaimer. You either do or you don't.
You gotta see it.
Is there a look? Is there a look that you can look at a brother?
There's absolutely a look.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Just tell.
Even black women say that sometimes. Like he look like he date white girls. They say that shit. They look at you and be like, you know, your shirt a little too Abercrombie, like shoes a little too flip floppy. Like you date white girls.
Wear your pants.
Got his toes exposed.
Yeah, his toes out. Nah. He got on flip flops and no socks.
No socks.
Because a black dude will wear flip flops.
You gonna wear
socks.
even like I think it comes with maturity where you just like fuck it. I'm on a cruise. I'm at the beach. I think I have my toes out now. But that don't happen till you like 41.
But you just said it. You on a cruise.
Yeah.
And you say, yeah, you know, it's different.
You still got to think about it.
Yeah, you still got to get
about your
but you got to think about
everyday
your
life.
surroundings. Like,
Yeah.
a cruise should be fine.
Yeah.
You don't even know what scenario it would be
Right.
fine under. But you go, a cruise should be fine.
Yeah.
And then you do it.
And then you do it.
But you don't, if you was just like that your whole life, you date white girls.
Yeah.
Yo, we back. Live from the green room. I don't even know what episode this is. What episode is this?
31?
31?
31,
I've been
baby.
going for a minute.
Yeah.
Recap. Birthday festivities was phenomenal. I was going for what, 2 weeks?
2. Seemed like longer.
Longer than that.
Because you missed 2 episodes. You was going for 2. No, 3.
I was going for 3
Because we all missed 1.
We all missed.
Oh, that's why we was down on me.
Yeah,
And I missed
down
one.
1 week. Yeah.
Okay, so I went from birthday festivities. Just so everybody knows, every year I celebrate my birthday from Juneteenth until July 4th. And I mean celebrate. So I went to New York. I took Charleston home to see Grandma. That was Father's Day weekend. I had a show in New Jersey, Father's Day afternoon at City Winery with comedian Trey. Shout out to Ray. Shout out all the other comics that was on the show. Sold out, rocked it. Charleston came out at the end and said goodnight, everybody, and happy Father's Day. That was dope as hell. Jumped back in the car, drove from Brooklyn to Philly, did that. Jumped back in the car, drove from Philly back to Brooklyn. Chill for like an hour. I thought I had more time because I was like, I'm going to stop at a few stores and shop. So by the time I got back to my mom's house, I had like an hour.
To go back.
Had to get Charleston ready, dressed, outfit changed, to go back to Newark, New Jersey.
Yes.
To do the Father's Day, the Earthquake Father's Day show at NJ Pack. Fire. Shout out to Quake for having me. Shout out to Takara Williams. Shout out to Nate Jackson. Shout out to Jay Farrow. We had a great night. My man Jason brought his grandson, Carter, who talks to Charleston on the FaceTime all the time. They have never met, but they talk on FaceTime all the time.
Oh, wow.
So they finally met at NJ
How
Pack.
was that?
Yo, them cats ran around backstage like they was young me and Jason.
Oh, that's dope.
Like it was young Tone and young Jason.
That's
They
dope.
just, everybody like, no, let them do what they want to do. That's Tone's son and that's Jason's grandson.
Yeah.
They had carte blanche to the whole backstage.
Same age?
Carter's a year older.
Okay.
So they just saw each other and it was like, Carter, Charleston! On and popping. So that was Father's Day. Hung out in New York that Monday. Chill with my son, chill with my moms. I'll tell y'all a backstory about the NBA Finals. I told you already, but I'll tell you a backstory. And then that Tuesday, I jumped on a plane and flew to Puerto Rico. Right. And Charleston flew back to LA.
Okay.
So I went to Puerto Rico for 3 days. Fire, jet skis, catamarans, food was unbelievable, drinks was crazy.
Yeah.
Some of the most beautiful women in Puerto Rico. I had a great time. Left Puerto Rico, went straight to Austin, Texas, because I was working this birthday weekend. Usually I just spend a shitload of money from Juneteenth to July 4th. This year was work smarter, not harder.
Right.
So I put gigs in between vacationing. So the Austin, Texas weekend was an actual gig, but it was getting paid and party.
Right.
So we did
Austin.
Comedy Mothership.
Right.
Phenomenal comedy club.
Yes.
5 shows, all 5 sold out. Audiences unbelievable. Standing ovations on the intro and the outro.
Yep.
Dope.
And it was organic because it wasn't ideally our fan base.
Nah, not at all.
Like when you look at the room and you know what your fan base is, when I come on stage every night, I was like, don't look like what I'm used to seeing.
Right.
But they were 100% fans of comedy, 100% fans of good comedy, good writing. So every show was just up. So that was crazy. Great weekend.
Yeah.
My brother. Then I left Austin, Texas, jumped on a plane early that morning, flew to Jamaica. I was in Jamaica for 4 days. That's when Fox pulled up. Fox hung out in Jamaica, snorkeled, Powerboat,
Powerboat,
drinks, horses, all type of crazy shit. Had a great time. Food was unbelievable. The jerk hut, we ate the jerk hut every day.
every night.
We had a great
Chicken
time.
duck.
Wait staff was amazing. Shout out to Jamaica. Shout out to Sandals. It was incredible. Left Jamaica, went to Vegas. Did Wise Guys Comedy Club in Las Vegas, of which they have 2 locations, and they didn't tell me that. Nowhere in my contract did it say, hey, make sure you go to this one instead of that one.
Wow.
So I ended up flying in late. My flight was delayed. I land in Vegas
And go straight
at
to the wrong
6:30. Show was at 7:30.
It's 7:30.
Right?
It was at 7:30.
Had to wait about 30 minutes for my bag, get my bag, jump in the Uber, go straight to the wrong location. Get out the car, they're like, yo, you at the wrong place. Jump back in the Uber, go back to the right location, walk in, Fox is on stage, about to wrap it up. I literally drop my bag, run in the bathroom, grab a hot rag, wash the nuts. You got to wash the nuts. Rinse, spit, let's go. Jump right on stage. Murder show. I think whenever it's like that type of spontaneity, that you just got to go right to the thing you do.
Right in.
You don't think about it as much.
Right.
You go right in. So we had a fire show. We had a fire weekend. My actual birthday party was that night at Dre's.
Yeah.
Meek Mill, Joe Fox, Trey Elliot, squad in the building. Had a great time. Drunk as hell, tired as hell from flying in. Went to the room, went to sleep, fell asleep on the couch. Woke up with my clothes on, changed my clothes, jumped in the shower, got dressed for the day party.
For the day
Came
party.
right back down for the day party, partied
Got
all
fried.
day. In the sun, baking and drinking,
got
don't
fried.
mix.
Nope.
Left the day party, went and got ready, went back to the club, 2 more shows, rocked those, and then went and partied again. And Sunday, jumped on a plane, flew home on my actual born day, spent the day with my son. That was amazing. We had a great time at the park. And then I was supposed to go to Atlanta from the 1st to the 4th, but that got messed up because somebody was one of the components in that got messed up. So great weekend, great birthday weekend. Had a great time. Glad to be back to work.
You did it big.
Let's get back to work. We're gonna do it bigger next year, yo. We're gonna do it bigger next year. Shout out to everybody that came out and party. Shout out to everybody that sent me happy birthday wishes because I did not get back to everybody yet because it was just too many text messages.
Yeah.
And shout out to my brother, Captain Kirk, the Jamaican
Captain
Rum Punch
Kirk.
on deck. I actually said I wasn't going to drink again. Remember, I said after birthday weekend, I'm not drinking again until Labor Day.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be drinking either.
But
Me neither.
I will make an exception for you, my brother. And I'm going to come back to this in 5 minutes, Kirk, so get your camera ready so you can record this. 5 minutes, I'll come back and do it again. All right? I want him to record it. What I'm going to say next. But other than that, yeah, see, we had to get bigger cups so I could pour the whole Captain Kirk
join up
rum
in
punch
there.
at one time. I don't got to keep going back and forth.
Right.
And Kirk, I hope you're recording July 24th, Tony Rock, home in Brooklyn. The opening of Kirk's Comedy Club in Brooklyn, New York. I'm pulling up. I'm stopping by. I'm doing a set. Kirk gonna try to get me to work the whole night, but I'm not working the whole night. I'm gonna be drunk off the rum punch. I'm gonna stop by, say hello to everybody, shake some hands, kiss some babies, tell a joke or two, and I'm out.
Congratulations.
Captain Kirk, yo.
That's what's up,
And
Kirk.
I'm still paying for the bricks. I gotta pay for my bricks. And that's not drug talk. Comics can buy a brick. You can buy a brick with your name on it that they put.
Oh,
in the
sure.
ground,
Okay,
like
that's
when you
what's
walking in.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you see
dope.
names in the
Like,
concrete.
buy me a
So I'm
brick.
gonna buy a brick for me.
Captain's
buy
Kirk
one for
Comedy.
Jordan.
I like that.
I'll probably spring on one for Chrissy. Just
Okay, yeah.
That'll be in the ground when you walk in the
Yeah, the
club.
Rock Bros. That'd
Yeah.
be dope.
Yeah.
A brick for the Rock Bros.
A brick for the rocks.
Cheers,
Yo.
cheers,
Good to be
cheers.
back, brothers. Good to be back.
Yes.
Episode 31. Fox fucking shit up.
Got it.
Episode 31, back in the building. How was your weekend, everybody? How was your weekend?
Oh man, so my weekend was cool. Couple little mishaps, but you know we got through it. But I'll tell y'all about it. Drove to Vegas to go see Jodeci.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
how
What
were
night
they?
did you go?
Saturday.
Okay.
Concert was fantastic.
All 4 of them.
All 4 of them.
Okay.
JoJo was struggling a little
Lit.
bit.
Really?
But everybody really sound good. But when I
Okay.
say struggling, you could tell he was just kind of like just tired, whatever. But And then Devontae was trying to do his solo stuff, and I was just like,
He got new solo stuff.
yeah, you know. So they gave him a little few minutes to get about a couple of verses.
New shit.
Yeah, new
Oh
shit.
wow, okay.
So you know,
How'd it
but
sound?
you know, we don't never really want to hear Devontae solo stuff, but. Yo, the concert was good. Lulu actually went.
Okay.
And
Shout out Lulu.
Ashley, wifey, myself. So, you know, we had a good time. Driving into Vegas, we took our beater, you know, the hybrid, the Hyundai Sonata, the hybrid. We call it the beat. That's the beat around car. You know, we drive that long distance, our day to day. Man, it was about 121 degrees driving through Baker.
Man, listen.
We about an hour outside of Vegas. Car just does something weird, like just get this big warning light, HEV light, shit start flashing.
Wow.
I can't. I put my foot down on the pedal. It's touching the ground, not wanting to accelerate. So it starts accelerating slowly. So I'm at 80, and I'm like, okay, every light on the dash.
Wow.
I'm like, oh shit. Mind you, we about 59 minutes
Outside of Vegas.
So I'm like, all right, I gotta push it.
Yeah.
And every 10 minutes, I'm like, okay, well, somebody need to get us from here. They only got 40 minutes, now 30.
Yeah.
Make it to Vegas, get to the hotel, tell a valet. We tried at Self Park, try to drive up the ramp. The car will not go up the ramp.
Wow.
So as I'm driving, it's just dry. I can't even brake it. The car is just going backward. Thank God no car was behind us.
Wow.
Televalet was going on. He like, yeah, man, but I park all my VIPs. Nigga, we VIP. You know, here all the time. Get him 20, keep the car right there.
Yeah.
I said, we're not going to even worry about it. Saturday, we ain't going to worry about it. Sunday, because everything closed anyway. So Monday come around, we go try to start the car. Won't start at all. Sign up. Fuck. Get it towed to the Hyundai dealership in Vegas. The dude is like, well, we're not going to be able to see the car until Thursday. And we on the cruise. You know what I mean? So we was in there and actually was about to just trade the whip in and just buy another car. We was just like, because it got 10,000 miles left for the warranty. So we already was like, yo, we going to, you know, once the car got a warranty,
trade it.
Ain't going to buy no extended or whatever, trade it in. And we was looking at some things, couldn't really get the numbers right. And I was just like, I don't want to rush it. So we just ended up renting the car to drive back. Car still in Vegas. Probably gonna be in Vegas for about two weeks, you know, until we see what's wrong with it. But we didn't let that stop us from having a good ass time.
That's what's up.
You said something that I was like, damn, that really, like, I hope you didn't just gloss over it, because a lot of people need to realize that it's like, sometimes stuff happen. Yo, you just gotta go, all right, man, let's just not worry about it. Let's just have a good time.
Right.
Like, we here for this reason.
And
you could have spent the whole rest of the weekend like, oh, we gotta get somebody to the car. Like, yo, you wanna go to a party? Nah, let's go. We gotta fix this car. You wanna go eat? Nah, we gotta go. You just said, all right, fuck it, it's here. Made it. Yo, homie, park it. Let's not even worry about that shit. Let's go have a good time.
Yeah.
So many people miss out on that little nugget right there. Yo, the problem's still gonna be there.
Right, it ain't going nowhere.
So just have a good time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
That's life. That's life. Like, everybody just watching right now. Yo, your problem's still gonna be there. Have a good time.
Yeah, man, that's exactly what we did.
And
bro.
it might actually help you deal with the problem, you know, better if you are more relaxed.
More relaxed
You didn't
with
let it stop you from the thing you wanted to do.
Yeah, man.
And you didn't make a snap decision. I like the fact that you probably didn't just buy another one right now.
Yeah, it was just, okay, what are our options?
Yeah,
okay. Well, you know, you could do this, do that.
That's because he hasn't started gambling yet. If he was up, then he'd be like, yo, buy it. Buy it.
let's see how the weekend
Here's
goes.
another thing y'all don't know. Here's another thing. Trey has a brand new electric Mercedes, $100,000 car sitting in his garage. AC probably would have had them on frostbite. But for some reason, let's take the Hyundai through the hottest fucking desert.
Well,
Man,
you know why?
120
Because
degrees?
With
Shit.
the electric car, it's like, yo, I don't want to have to stop to charge it up.
And you would have?
You
the
know what I
range
mean?
on
Like
It wasn't a straight shot to Vegas.
it can, but I'm just like, but you know, I never drove it over
That long.
that many miles in one setting.
Right.
I don't know. I know it gets over 300. But I'm like, man, I don't want to drive it there, and then I got to charge it, and now I can't find no charger station.
No, it's Vegas, bro. You know you can find
Yeah, but I got to get to it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
How long does it take to charge?
For a full charge, because they say you don't charge it over 90%, so I never charge it over 90. Now, if I go long distance, I would charge it to 100, but probably about 30, 35 minutes.
That's not that bad,
Okay.
but you're gonna be in the
Stop
middle of
it.
that heat
Get
though.
some food.
Yeah.
Go bring a sandwich, whatever. Chill.
Yeah.
All right, let it charge. Boom. That's not bad.
And then I got the new haircut. I got the fade, the reverse fade. So I
The reverse
introduced it.
fade.
You know what I mean? Gonna grow it out a little bit. You know what I mean? Try it. New tone saw these guys saw it in Vegas.
Yeah, you unveiled it.
Yeah.
okay.
I call it the Trey Deezy. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
The Deezy. You know what I mean?
That's old school.
Yeah, man. So nah, man. But it's been a good weekend. You know what I mean? I'm getting ready to leave for the cruise on
When
Friday.
you going?
Leave Friday. We fly out of Fort Lauderdale. We got San Juan,
Nice.
Puerto Rico. We got Bahamas, Bahamas, and then St. Thomas.
Nice.
Leave out.
Nice.
Then we got Kerry Hilson on the ship. Nice.
Very nice.
You know,
Very nice.
Rodman Thicke, Shaggy,
Shaggy.
Damon Williams.
That's
Yeah,
shout out to Dave Williams. That's my dude, man. That's my dude. That dude
yeah.
put a bag in my pocket.
In Chicago.
times.
Yeah.
Couple times, just call me up like, yo, I got this room. I'm doing this. I need you on this. And he'll just like, not that he's waiting because he's gonna book other people, but he'll always be like, yo, whenever you get some
Include
time,
you,
like,
yeah.
whenever you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fit you in whenever you say you ready. And I would be like, yo, I'm
That's what's
flying
up.
here. I got that day off. I could do Chicago, then go there.
Yeah.
And
It's
a
he-
one-nighter?
He put a bag in my pocket, man. Shout out to Damon Williams. I
man.
never got a problem when he called. When he called, I take the phone call.
You should. As you
Shout out to
should.
Damon Williams. Good dude, man. Real good dude. Solid.
Yeah.
So you performing on the boat?
Yeah, performing.
How many shows you doing?
Four.
Are you opening for?
No, it's it's a comedy contest. So they chose 6 comedians to perform. So we do 3 shows and then we have a final round.
All 6 of y'all each show.
All 6 of us do 3 shows and then they pick 3 people for the finals.
All on the cruise. Didn't
All
So
on the
six,
finals.
6,
6 total.
and then 3.
Yep, 6 and then 3.
Oh
Yeah,
wow. Okay.
Yeah, man.
What's that based on? If you, like,
So
Judges and
yeah, you got
critiquing and
they
all
got
that?
judges. Yeah, and then they critique you off of material, comfortability on stage. You know all.
originality.
who else, you know, who you're
So I know the chick Angel Gaines is on there.
Angel, yeah, shout out to
she's
Angel.
on
Here?
woman
Yeah,
on
she
there.
been.
She lives out here. A huge Boston Celtics fan. Comedian Rod Kells, who I know, and then
Oh, Rod
Shout out-
from
shit.
Kansas City.
I don't know if he's
Rod out here.
yeah, he out here.
Yeah, Rod Kells.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know where he's
You,
from though.
Angel Gaines,
Rod
Rod Kells.
Kells, and then I'm not familiar with the other 3 guys. I seen their names and look, but I don't know who. They're not out here. Though.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know, that's the
what's up.
grand prize five G's.
Man, break a leg, man. Get
So,
that money.
You know, so the first 3 rounds, 5 minutes, 5. Then the finals is 7. They don't want you to do the same material, and they don't want you could do adult content, but they don't want you to really curse because we got family.
Wait, they want you
and
to do a
stuff
different
like
5 every show,
that. Every show,
and a different 7 than the 5.
and yeah, and then the 7 is different.
So that's 20 minutes of material.
Yeah, which is
If
not
you make it to the finals.
Yeah, and the dope part about it is not like you getting eliminated after the first round. So it's just like, bet I could just do
Right.
boom, boom,
Right.
boom, 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 just do all my shit, and then say, my 7. I know what I want to do for that
Right.
for that last 7.
Okay, so since you're not getting eliminated after the first round, or
After
the
the
second,
first or the third.
or the third.
Well, the third.
third is-
third is when they
Well, they're
say,
judging
like
the whole
everybody
time.
yeah, they're
performs.
judging the whole time. Yeah,
But since
Then they
you're
just-
not going to get knocked out in the first round or the second,
Mm-hmm.
are you skewing your set for your stronger material later?
so yeah, so.
So what? Like your first 5, you're going to do like, I could just do this 5. 'cause I'm not
You know,
gonna
my
knock out.
first 5, I was going to hit them.
Okay, out the gate.
Hit them out the gate.
Okay, and your
Bow.
second 5.
Second 5, I'll still do a good, a good bit. Like, yo, this is a good bit, they're like it. But third, I feel like I could, because it's a cruise, a black cruise, so, you could do a little improv, feel the energy, and then do some material
Right,
type
right.
shit. But, kind of just go off the energy. And then that 4th, hit them with the boom, boom. Like the
And
like
then
I-
go to the finals.
Okay, now
Yeah.
if they, and I'm just
Yeah,
guessing
we
because
just
I don't
talking
know.
about you're talking about.
So if they saying don't do the same 5, are you sure that they are inclined to even want crowd work? Because they're saying like give us material all times, then crowd work might be a knock.
Well, you know what? I'm the crowd work. If I was to do crowd work, I would make the crowd work my material, but make it sound like it's crowd work. You know what I mean? Because I already know how a black crew is going to be. In a sense,
You have the material
I know
for
the
that. Yeah.
I know the kind of people who go to the black crew.
Right.
So but I'm just gonna be as original with my material. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where I don't want to be talking about the same thing everybody else is gonna be talking about. You know what I mean? So I'm feeling real positive about making it to the finals. And once I get there, I feel like that final set is gonna be pretty impactful. Where they be like, you know what? Yeah.
And then they said the final, didn't you say, because we was talking about this before, you were saying, okay, on the finals, and you can do whatever. On
That was in Minnesota. That was white people. Yeah.
Totally
okay.
Different competition.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I got it. The only thing I got to worry about is not going over those 5 minutes. See, that's the thing, man. Like when you used to doing all the time on the road, they be like, you got 5 minutes. It's like, God dang. So that's really a bit. That's really one bit. You know, I don't want to be stuck to be trying to do a whole pile of different jokes in that 5 minutes.
I don't like. Yeah. I did. We were in. Was it Tampa? Who was with me in Tampa? You.
Me and you, yeah.
And I gave Rob the guest set.
Yeah.
And I think I said do 5.
Yeah.
Do 7 maybe. This motherfucker tried to tell every joke he got.
Yeah.
So there was no pause for laughter. There was no stop.
Yeah.
Like for the room to just be able to adjust to who you are, even. And he got off, and I was like, "Bro, what were you do?" This like I love comedy so much. I'm always curious about what other people are doing, even though it's the thing I love. I want to see how they look at it.
What they thinking? Yeah.
What was your frame of mind doing that just now? Oh, bro, I only had 5 minutes. I just want to I just want to get through all it.
So you machine gun all his material.
They can't laugh. You just keep talking.
Yeah.
Like there got to be a flow to it. It's like a conversation. Hey, how are you? You got to wait for the. I'm fine. How are you? Hey, how are you? I was wondering if you want to go out tonight because if I was going to go out, that's like, yo, what the fuck?
But see the difference. But that's the difference when you have jokes versus you having bits in material, because you could do one bit and have so many punchlines within that one bit. You know what I mean? That's why when I've developed a lot of storytellings with situations, but I make sure within that I have a punchline here, punchline there, punchline there, like the small punchline before I even get to the main punchline.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, that's the style of some people have those rapid fire jokes like that, but if that's not your style, you just like, okay, you have all these bits that you trying to stuff in there.
yeah.
They have rapid fire once they get the joke established. Like Quake is like that. Quake is, and then she was like, I don't know. I was like, but that's after the bit's been established.
Yeah.
Right.
The initial intro is, this is the thing.
Yeah.
This is what I was dealing with.
Right.
I went to the doctor. He was like, yo, we got to check your prostate.
Yeah.
And shit, no, you don't.
Yeah.
What is it now? And then it's rap, boom. Because now they rocking with it.
Now they know what
and
you're
now
talking
it's
about.
just joke.
Joke.
But initially, you have to set it up. You got to let them know.
up.
And I gave homie the guest set, and he just was like rapid fire for 5 minutes straight. And it came off like, I was so nervous. I'm like, yeah, bro, I can all see that. So the next time I said, yo, man, just take your time, bro. Like, you ain't gonna win or lose them in this particular set. You're gonna get on stage again. This ain't the make.
This ain't the Olympics. You're gonna get a medal for this.
Yeah, this ain't the career maker or breaker. This is the guest set, bro.
Yeah. So I've been like outlining the sets and what I'm gonna start off with, and I know what I want to. I know what I want to finish with. You know what I mean? So now I'm just like, all right, what do I want to put in the middle, in between? But I already know how I want to start. And me saying finish, that's me assuming that I'll make it to the final.
Oh man, you gonna make it, man. You gotta speak that shit, man. Come on now.
Yeah,
you gonna be there, man.
And that's when I'm going to hit them.
Yeah.
God said, Trey, you'll win.
That's the plan, man.
Shout out K9.
Yeah, what you gonna do after you win?
Get $5,000.
Yeah. What you gonna do with the $5,000? Yeah.
Throw that in the account. Throw that in the account, man. You know, so
Put it on the new car. Nah.
Listen, speaking of new cars and $5,000.
you got yours?
So, I'm on the phone with Progressive the other day. Oh, backstory, just so people watching. My car got stolen from LAX airport on March 18th. A beautiful, beautiful piece of machinery. I drove a Cadillac CTS-V 500 horsepower, all black on black on black, black rims, tinted windows. That shit looked like Darth Vader coming down the street. Parked it at LAX, went on the road, came home March 18th. I know that because it was my sister's birthday, and I was actually in a rush to get home to FaceTime my sister for her birthday. And I get to my parking spot, which I knew was my parking spot, and there's another car there. And I'm like,
Got it.
I'm like, damn. When your car gets stolen, you like, okay, it fuck with your psyche. Cause
Yeah.
I know.
You're like, yo, I know I parked here. Do I drive a green Toyota?
Yeah.
Maybe I drove the car.
So maybe I had a green Toyota. Maybe I brought the other car. So I walked the whole parking lot, 4th floor,
In
all the
denial.
way down. I do it again. Car not there. I go get the parking attendant. He's like, I have to walk the whole floor with you as well to make sure you don't.
Shit.
So we do it again. Come back down. Then we call the cops. Cops come to the airport, to the parking lot. They surround me. They in like 4-man formation, like one here, 2 here, hands on hips. So I'm like, yo, y'all do realize I called y'all.
Right.
Like literally, it's like suspect mode. Hands on hips, like, sir, could you come up to the wall, please? I'm like, I'm leaning on the wall, like, yo, what the fuck?
I
Come up to the wall, please. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, y'all do realize I called y'all. Like, I called y'all. We're just trying to get all the information. So I'm like, all right, let me just play this stupid game because I don't like to talk to cops as it is. Car got stolen. Where are you coming from? I'm coming from I'm coming from, I forgot what city we was in.
Yeah.
From, what were you doing? I was performing. What do you do? Brooke, can I talk to somebody and know who the fuck I am? Like, so the black dude, like, yo, that's Tony Rock. This parking attendant, that's Tony Rock. Oh, well, what do you do? He's like, yo, you funny the motherfucker. Oh, you a comedian? Yeah, bro, I'm one of the best comedians in the country, bro. I don't even fault you. Oh, I don't know who you are. I don't fault you for not knowing me. I don't know who the fuck you are either. Okay, so we even.
Right. So we even.
But my car got stolen, bro. I called y'all and y'all in formation. That's the problem I got. So I got to do mad paperwork. They get on the thing, do all that stuff. I'm there for like damn near an hour. They pull the footage. They see my car leaving the day before.
Damn.
The day before.
But here's the crazy thing. When I was parking at the airport, when I got there like 4 in the morning, because, flights at like 6 in the morning. We fly out first bird. I'm pulling into the parking lot. They doing mad construction at LAX. So it's a bunch of dudes with the vests on and the hard hats. And it's like 4 or 5 of them hanging out in the parking lot. Not working, just in the parking lot talking. And I get out the car, I open the trunk, I take my suitcase out. And for some reason I look and I see them looking at me. And I say to myself, yo, you should move the car.
Yeah.
But I didn't move the car. And that right there was like
that
my
thing.
6th sense. That was it right there. And I ignored it. And I left and came back, car was gone. So I know it was an inside job because how else could you get it out the parking lot with the steel pole there?
Right.
Somebody just probably opened it up, pulled their car up. Once it goes up, drive through. You know what I'm saying?
Do it real quick.
So they
So
stole-
they didn't show the video.
They didn't show it to me. No, the cop said they pulled the video and they see your car leaving. So had to go through the insurance company. Crazy process. They need both key. They need to see that you have both key fobs. They need to know about this, and we need to talk to whoever lives in your house and whoever's ever driven your car. It's just a wild, long process, right? Only I say that to say this: keep your car clean. Keep your car up to date with maintenance and routine maintenance. Bruh, my car was a 2018. No, my car was a 2016. I bought it the end of 2017, going into 2018.
Okay.
Kept it clean. 33,000 miles on it. When I bought it, it had 8 miles on it.
Yeah. Damn, it had 8 miles?
8 miles on it. Shipped it to LA, so it didn't even get no accrue no miles going to LA. Kept it in, you see my car. It was like immaculate. A bag. They sent me a bag for that.
Oh, yeah. I already knew they was.
I was like, what? Yo, when the lady told me that, so you're okay with receiving? I was like, I thought when I saw the number on the page, I thought they were saying that's how much I paid for it.
Oh.
Because I was like, that's close to what I paid for.
No, yo, they got
So I thought they were saying like, yo, I paid approximately guesstimation this much.
Yeah, they got to send you close to actual
She was
cash
saying
value.
this what you getting for it.
Man, listen.
Bag. Keep your car clean.
Yeah.
Keep clean gas in it.
Yeah.
Don't get no scratches.
And
Routine
keep full
maintenance.
coverage on your car.
Full coverage.
what's
Yo.
up.
And that probably helped too because they saw it like on my insurance card. It got the Caddy. It got the Jeep. Quan's on mine. Natalie's car was on mine.
So they look at all
So
that.
they see Caddy, Benz truck, Range Rover, Chevy.
So they can see that you're insured.
They like
yeah.
these dudes
Yeah.
clearly paying his shit, and I've
Right,
never
right.
been lapsed with it.
Right, right.
So they was like,
Yeah,
bag.
they're gonna pay you with the actual value. That's why you have to keep it.
Yeah. So,
So-
but how do they know the condition of the car that was stolen though? That's was odd.
Well, there's no report of any accidents on it. There's no report of
Yeah.
any damages.
Oh, okay.
Nothing like that. There's not a bunch of outstanding tickets. There was never no history of it being in a lot for a day or
Oh,
you know,
okay.
nothing.
Right,
no,
right.
no tickets on the shit. Like you know, I
So
got a ticket.
what they do, they say, okay, if he was to buy this same car again, under this whatever, how much would it cost?
Like today's price.
Write him that check for that.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. You insurance?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in insurance.
Yeah, he know. He
So
know,
that's
yeah.
how. So
Yeah.
that's how
bag,
they do
yo,
it.
bag,
Man.
bag. So the new caddy is in LA. You know,
It's here.
I already bought the new one. It's
Yeah. They
shipped
got
it from
here.
Pennsylvania.
Shipped
It's
it,
here. They got it at the dealership. They
You
doing
dr- oh, you haven't
no, they doing
picked
some
that yet.
changes to it. And then I called the dealership the other day when I was on the road, and they was like, their system was down and the computers all fucked up. So they was like, we'll get back to you this week. So I can't wait to drive that shit. I'm looking forward.
Fox, if you want a new car, man, we'll have somebody steal it.
I don't say anything here, man. I saw him on a podcast. They was plotting already.
Yeah, they was really talking to me like they thought I had something to do with it.
That's why it took so long.
They really, because I'm on the road.
They wanted to be
Oh, so
thorough.
you was at the airport and it just happened to be, and you came back Monday and it was gone. Yo, I'm working. I'm out here working. I'm grinding.
It's easier to get in a car accident and have your car totaled for that process. That process is much quicker than theft.
Really?
Because they want to make sure there's no fraud
than
involved.
Theft, yeah. So and even anything theft, even if you say, yo, somebody broke in my house and stole blah, 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 the insurance company going to be, okay, we need receipts. We need this, we need that. And it's
They stole my
Oh,
swimming
yeah.
pool.
And look, and they gave me an extra $150 for the baby seat. The baby seat was in the back.
Yeah, you
and they
got-
was like,
Oh,
what
yeah.
brand is it? I told them,
Everything.
there was an ant on me, though. It's an ant. Okay, anyway.
You didn't have a Rolex in there, did you?
They stole the Rolex. They gave me $150 for the baby seat, which was a very expensive baby
Yeah,
seat.
yeah.
But they didn't reimburse me for my 2 sticks. I had 2 sticks in the trunk.
Oh, pool
Yeah,
stick.
yeah.
Did you tell him?
I did. I told them, but I was like, once I saw the price they was giving me for the car, I was like,
I won't quibble.
I don't get 2 pool sticks.
I'm not gonna quibble over that.
But one was a gift. My man Ken Boyd, shout out to my man Ken Boyd, sent me a custom-made stick that said Decatur Slim on it. And then the case that it came in said Rock the World. So I told him when the car got stolen, I was like, yo, bro, I'm not asking you to replace it, but if you could give me the info of the place you bought it from, I'll just tell them to pull a receipt and send me another one. Because I want that one. He sent us a beautiful stick.
Yeah.
A beautiful stick. And I was telling my next door neighbor, Robert, I was telling him what happened. And I just said that, like, yeah, my pool sticks was in the back. He was like, oh, you shoot? Went in his garage, pulled out 2 beautiful sticks. He was like, I won a tournament in Vegas in 95, and I shot here. And my next door neighbor is fucking Forrest Gump. Every time we talk about something, he'll be like, yeah, I used to do that.
Yeah.
I'm like going out for my birthday, like, we'll be going to my birthday party, I'm going to party. Yeah, I used to own nightclubs back in the day. I'm like, oh, shit, word.
Damn.
Make sure you get the, ask for whatever, because that means they got to treat you to the top shelf liquor if you ask for this street coverage. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Oh, talking about when you go to the resort?
Yeah, like he's just like, yo, just ask for this. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Then I said the thing about the stick. He pulled 2 sticks out, like, yo, this is what I do. So, motherfucker's just well-rounded.
Yeah.
Well-traveled.
Renaissance.
He's a renaissance. He's a bon vivant. Yo, so we were talking before you got in here today, and you said it earlier about I know how black people are when they're on a cruise ship. So that kind of leads right into the next thing. It's like black people do things a certain way. You said I know how black people are on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
So basically, us on a cruise is different than anybody else. On a
Oh,
cruise.
yeah.
Right.
Just like us working is different than anybody else. On a
Yeah.
cruise. So you guys have seen this list on social media of black jobs.
The blackjack, yes.
You seen it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I showed it to Fox earlier.
I seen it.
So first I was like, okay, it's hilarious. By the way. Did you pull this up?
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
yeah.
It is hilarious.
The
It's
black
called Black
Black
Jobs.
Job
It's
List.
jobs and black. Pull it up. Pull it up.
It's the most stereotypical race.
It's hilarious. It's hilariously
It is funny, though.
stereotypical. It's funny.
It's like, who made this? Niggas made up that list.
But no, that's the thing. That's what niggas have been making lists for the last 6 months. First it was the list about
The
places
date.
women won't go on dates.
Right.
Then men responded. Places that they want to go on dates.
Right.
But here's the thing about these dumbass lists. It's like, this doesn't speak for everybody.
Right.
Yeah, it's like they enter it in on social media, and all of a sudden it gives it validity because they've been passed around and hashtagged up. Yeah,
Because once they get the content going,
yeah. Now it becomes a real thing, and then people take that into their real lives and try to make it mean something. It's like, what? This is some bullshit.
But I will say this:
Real?
it did say podcasting is a black job, and it did say comedian. So God damn it, we got 2 of them.
Yeah. Shit, I can't find
Well, it's a
it.
black
I
job
got-
when we do it.
I got it.
Oh, here it is.
Just type in
105 of them.
Oh, 105.
this one. Was,
NFL cornerback. Corner.
Is it cornerback?
That's absolutely one of them.
Yep.
Oh man, it just left. But
Security for a strip club. Call center.
Security for a strip club is crazy.
well,
Hype man. Oh my
it
goodness.
just left my page, man. I just had it.
Okay. I don't got all of them. I got the
But-
first 19.
It's like a video and it's scrolling up. I
see.
I got the first 19.
Selling plates.
Yeah, I said plates. Let me bring you a plate.
Job 37 says sexy red.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
thought rapper.
Club promoter.
T-shirt maker.
Black. Let's see.
Chinese people be making T-shirts too.
That's true.
True.
But Chinese people don't stand outside the
Yeah, they don't sit outside and sell it. They make them and have us sell them.
Bootleg video maker.
So how about on this
Kool-Aid
list?
maker.
How many jobs have anybody had?
Oh wait, that's a good one. What if I had on this list?
So I was, of course, we wasn't on NFL cornerback, but I did play cornerback.
I played
in high
cornerback.
school.
Yeah, I played cornerback.
I played cornerback at high school. I've never been a security at a strip club. I've worked at a call center.
Oh yeah,
I worked at the call
telemarketer.
center.
Yeah.
Telemarketer. Yeah.
Baddie e-security, though. Food stamp seller. I never sold food. Barber. Never cut hair. Parking lot security. Club promoter. I
Fox
promoted-
is 19. TSA. That's Fox.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
promoted
Used to work at
club.
TSA.
I've been a hype
23.
man.
I've been the supervisor when the supervisor ain't there. I've been that guy.
Supervisor when the supervisor ain't there. Yeah.
28. I've been an upcoming rapper.
Me too.
Yeah, we all have.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wig influencer.
Yo, why haven't I done a post about this, yo?
A TV judge. A TV judge.
I've been a forklift driver. When I worked at the museum, I wasn't supposed to
I
be
was a
driving the
forklift.
forklift, but I drove it.
I was a forklift driver and got fired like a week or two later because I crushed a washing machine and didn't tell nobody. I just drove off like that happened.
Content creator.
Drop and
yes.
run.
One of these says Kardashian baby daddy.
We all up in the air right now. It's
Yeah,
good to be-
yeah. Hopefully I could do
I've
that.
been a Kool-Aid maker,
Me too.
What is?
podcaster, yes.
Yes.
I'm clueless on jitney drive. What jitney?
Prepaid ticket guy to the
that?
club, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Scalper, yes.
Scalper, scammer. Damn, that's messed up.
Victoria Sadit said, I was a photographer at a strip club.
That
Who
counts.
the fuck who takes
Photographer.
pictures at a strip club?
I don't, Victoria. Oh, and this?
Take pictures of what? The guy getting a lap dance? Oh, the strippers.
Strippers.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it for promo.
Okay,
Oh, like
okay.
glam shots,
So
not
before the
work,
guy-
actually
yeah.
working.
Oh, you raised your hand high.
Oh yeah, I've worked at many strip clubs. Girls mostly.
Tyler Perry movie actor or actress.
This is professional shoe thief.
Credit fixer.
Credit repair. Yeah. Credit repair.
Apartment maintenance man. I've been that guy. Just depending on who the neighbor was.
Yeah. Right.
Yo, Tekken player, yo.
78. Boosie. 78.
Gordo.
Yo, 78. Boosie.
That's a job.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
Porn star. Been that.
Wow. A weavologist. Wow.
Oh, wow.
CD man. Sometimes.
I ain't never seen a white person selling CDs.
Black comic relief in a white movie. Been that. 93 says failed comedian. All
Can't relate.
yeah. We not us, but I mean a bunch of people that's gonna be commenting. Some the haters on social media. That's all y'all. T-shirt maker. Yes.
Scammer.
Middle of the mall shoe cleaner. That should have been number one. That should have been number one.
Now, we not gonna sell the
These
jewelry.
niggas don't stop trying to get me to put my foot up there so I can clean my sneaker.
Yeah, man. They want you to
You know
buy
how they
it.
get black people to do that? Because they know we got the most charisma to stop the people.
Yo, you
Yeah.
looking real.
Yeah.
Yo, my man, you looking real fresh today. Only thing you got a little scratch right there. Yo, let me just
Yo,
show you
let
how
me
to
get
do
that
this.
out.
Check this out,
Let me
bro.
get that out.
It's like, then he showed me this. Yo, look what he does for my bro. I'm not taking my shoe off in the mall, fam. I'm not doing
And
it.
they always have the most messed up shoe to show to
Yeah, they show you
the
the
line,
before and the
the
after
before and
shoot,
after.
yeah.
I'm like, who ever wore that shit?
certain jobs you gotta be black to do it because we are the only ones that, like I said, got the charisma, the style, and we just know how to do it at the highest.
That's
way
true.
you're supposed to do it.
You're right. So take no offense from now. Of course, on social media, it's meant to be funny.
Funny, yeah.
But take no offense from black job because certain shit only we could do it the way it's supposed to be done.
Yeah, I mean, I think it took it from something that like it's funny now, but when Trump actually said it,
Oh, what did Trump say?
he was talking about it in the debate, and I think he had it to.
He said, "Yeah, they're taking the black black
he was
jobs."
he was talking about Joe Biden. Well, you just let all the immigrants come in, and they're taking the black jobs. I think that was a.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah. That's and I think he was just saying that to make it seem like you're not doing anything for the blacks.
Taking all the black jobs.
Yeah. It's like I said, Trump, did you need to say it like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a little, dog whistle-ish,
Yeah.
and he was just, I mean, if you saw the debate, all he was doing was roasting. That's all he was doing was roasting Biden. So I think
I didn't watch it, but I heard Biden was horrible.
I watched like the first 5 minutes.
I should have watched it for comedic purposes, but I was on vacation, so I was like,
Yeah.
it wasn't a debate.
Yeah.
It was just two old white guys trying to retain power.
I think Biden debating is going to be the death of. I don't mean that literally, but like it's not going to sit well.
Sit well, like what do you mean?
For the left, because if he can't debate properly, he's going to all the faith of the people. He's going to lose all the faith of the people. Like he can't function properly.
The left, you mean the Democrats?
The Dems, yeah,
the dumbs.
yeah. It's like so. I feel
Republican?
Canceled.
Huh?
You Republican?
I'm neither.
Okay.
yeah. Like I saw a sign that somebody had in their yard. That how they got like the signs where it showed like Biden and it got the star with the flag. They had the sign that said "fuck them both." Fuck them both. And I was like, I think I might order that.
That's actually the bigger sad statement. Like Biden being, people feel like he's
Too old.
inept and too old. That's sad. Trump, the convicted felon. That's sad. The sadder issue is that these are the last two choices that we have for America.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's the real sad part that nobody seems to be talking about. The leaders of the free world. You mean to tell me that these are the best two candidates
right.
Well, that's what.
for what we call the greatest country in the world? These are the best two candidates that we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I suspect other nations, snicker and giggle at us.
Oh, they have been for some time. I think. I personally think Trump's going to win.
Yeah, me too.
I think I'll go one further. I think Trump's going to win, and I think we're going to end up in war.
Well, we're already at war. We're at war more times than you actually think. It's just the declaration of war is a sheet of paper against a nation. But
I mean,
like,
troops being
Yeah,
deployed.
yeah.
That's going to happen. China is in Cuba right now.
Yeah, everybody
China's
is.
in Cuba. Cuba's right there.
Yeah, they're trying
chilling,
to
waiting for this shit to go.
They're
waiting for
strategically
the
positioning
change of
themselves.
power.
They want land. They want land, and they want power and position, influence. So, good luck.
I think this next.
We should add that to black jobs. President of the United States. That's what we need. We need another one.
I think the people are looking for the next great white hope because they don't know who they're going to replace or who they want to replace Biden's nomination for the Dems, the Democrats, and I don't think they can find somebody that can actually win.
It's not enough time.
Yeah, not for right now.
Of course,
for
not.
Somebody to
but-
come out and you get and the whole party get 100% behind that person. Not enough time.
Nah, they're gonna have to have Jesus come back.
Unless Biden's gonna go, yo, I'm stepping down. Kamala.
He's not gonna do that.
Yeah.
He's not
And they're
gonna.
not gonna
That'll
do
make
that.
it worse.
They're
That'll
not
make it
gonna do
worse.
that.
I say, how dare you leave us this woman who can't even freaking stop laughing and weirdly dancing to Tupac.
Which goes to that. What was the proposition?
Oh, what was it? Prop 2025.
Oh, proposal
Yeah.
2025.
Okay, I haven't like educated myself as to what it is exactly. So y'all enlighten me.
So basically, and I just read it. It's where you will have other qualifications to where you can run for president based off of other criterias besides what they have in place.
Okay, this is a proposition that who created?
People, Republicans, right wing people who have, I won't even call them from a political. The politics is a tool for them to have their agenda. There, meaning right wing, white Republican. They want their power and position, over the country, over the nation. So it's really just an overhaul for the government. The government will be run this way now, and a lot of talking points. It's like 900 something pages. It's definitely a big read. I plan on reading.
The Republicans have drafted this thing.
I'm not right wing. I don't know about Republicans, but right wing politically, they're probably Republicans with very few Democratic support. I don't
They
know.
want made to
The government, like the government of the United States. It's like an overhauling, like a New Deal, a revolutionary, a revolutionary, not war, but when they reconstruction. It's like a reconstruction of government.
So what it says is Project 2025 is a proposed presidential transition project that is composed of 4 pillars. A policy guide for the next presidential administration. So a policy guide, a LinkedIn-style database of personnel who could serve in the next administration, training for pool of candidates dubbed the Presidential Administration Academy. So it seemed like it's like a development program kind of as well.
Yeah, like how is the spokesperson of meaning the president or the executive branch, how is he going to execute law? It's just a governmental overhaul.
So
go ahead.
So it's really some shit to say, look, we need some other motherfuckers to try to help to help out because they're gonna need some help.
It's like a plan how to be president and get away with it. I don't know. It's like a it's like a guide, but who made this and who's supposed to be endorsing it? I mean, it's a thing for us to look at. My thing is, if anybody has read it, I'm looking to see what my people get, what we get out of it. So it's not one of those things where we can place our hopes on Project 2025.
Now, if you're reading anything that the government wrote with the hopes of seeing how it's going to benefit black people, you can stop at page number 1.
Well, I want to see
There's been nothing drafted, nor will there ever be anything drafted that will help black people.
Well, I think not help us, but to classify us. I think it's filled with new code.
Classify us.
Classify us. Like, what are we going to look? This whole country, since I've been reading about it,
We're not the minorities when it comes to.
Okay,
We're minorities. We're classified as minorities, but we're not classified as minorities when it comes to certain things that's supposed to benefit minorities. It's the minorities of the Asians, minority of women, minority of other cultures besides us specifically.
It's I think there's an old war term: divide and conquer. Keep us divided, and someone is going to conquer or rule over us. Okay, since I've been reading
You
history,
mean black people?
everybody, but black people in particular, I think is different. So the new code words that mean black people, I think is in that Project 25, just like anything else. What are you going to do with the black people of the country? That has to constantly be on the forefront of any legislation. How do they, the government, exclude us from benefit and keep us in a particular?
Yeah, that's why I
So
we button heads on the same thing. I think that's why there is no language in there for how you're going to treat black people going forward, because they don't plan on doing anything different with us.
Well,
Black people.
Right.
Let me tell you something. And I'm not even a political motherfucker. Like, I'm not. That's not my thing. That's why I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
as well, you shouldn't be.
So, black people in America are in a position where we are so valuable to this country in the state that we are in right now that they will never let us out of it. And what I mean by valuable is this. We fill your prisons because of your laws. If you are a young black man or black woman that's aspirational, we make sure you have the worst education. So the only avenue you have to try to better your life is to join the military. So now you in a fucking war when a war break out, like, yo, I just wanted to go to college. I ain't want to do this shit. So we fill your military, we fill your prisons by also trying to be aspirational, but we don't know how to go about it, so we go illegality. You redline our neighborhood so we can never get out of them. You put a police presence that's racist. We are too valuable in the fucked up state that we are in right now for them to ever let their foot off our necks. And every 4 years, this is the shit that makes me not a political person. Every 4 years, black people think this magical white man is going to change that for us.
Yeah.
And he never does. The only people that's going to get us out of the shit we in is us. But we just, for some reason, don't seem to get that. We have to literally one at a time. And it ain't gonna be in my lifetime, it ain't gonna be in my kids' lifetime. But collectively, one at a time. Okay, we linked, we like-minded, we see what we gotta do. Let's bring this motherfucker in, let's bring this motherfucker in. Now it's 100 of us. Now it's 1,000 of us. Now when we get some real power, because we have no real power, we think we do. We get some real power, financial, economics.
Yeah.
Then we can say, okay, now we can dictate at least a little bit of law of this land.
Well, what you're talking
A little
about?
bit of law of this land.
What you're talking about is a critical mass of our people that are moving and acting and behaving in a new paradigm.
I'm saying that's the only way we're going to change anything.
Well, yeah, that
Only way.
That has started to happen. If you,
Banks.
I mean, every area that we exist in this society. You mentioned something. This magical white man is going to solve all of our problems. Well, that is true. That's true. Malcolm X said that we are politically immature, and one day we're going to wake up and we're going to be acting as we should have been acting as black people, just as a group of people, because they know how valuable we are. We don't, as a group of people,
Right.
And I think when we start reading and paying attention and listening to the scholars that have been studying this shit for the last 50, 60 years, that's when people are going to start catching on. I mean, if you listen to certain podcasts and speakers and thinkers, yo, we ain't having this no more. I ain't. I'm listening to Trump, Biden. I'm not endorsing behind either one of them, but they're not speaking to our issues. They never have. They make it seem like it.
Like when you think about who's running the country, right? All we as people are really concerned with, how does it affect our day-to-day life?
Yeah,
That's what it all boils down to. Can I go to the grocery store and afford groceries?
Can I see a tangible change?
Can I see a tangible change? Can
Yeah,
I
yeah.
afford to put gas in my car? Can I get a loan? Can I get housing? Can I get insurance? Can I get how? And to be perfectly honest, out of my 43 years of being on this earth, it was only one time that I saw maybe some laws or some policies that was implemented that benefited me, and that's when Obama was here, and I first moved when I was like my first few years in Cali, and he extended the unemployment for 2 years.
How long can we get free money? Oh yeah, that's the man right there.
Literally. And
Changed your life, huh?
yeah, and I didn't want to be on unemployment, but I got fired, and I said, "Oh shit!" And I was on unemployment for 2 years, and I was like, "Oh shit, Obama doing this," and I was like,
Well, he's signing it into law, but
"Yeah,
that puts you in a certain frame of mind. Most people, not you, but people, when you give them, I'm not going to call it a handout, but if you give them something, this is from the government, you're going to need the government. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't personally want to need the government, not in that capacity.
I got fired from a job one time and didn't even file for unemployment.
I got
all people that work.
I
Yo, you
needed-
need to file.
I
I'm like,
needed that money.
I got fired from a job one time, and I couldn't file for unemployment.
Yo, I got fired from T-Mobile. I had took my 401k out. I was on unemployment, and I was working under the table at another gig. But it was just like
add that to black jobs. Under the table worker.
Working jobs under the table.
Under the table worker.
Yeah, man.
Any job you get while you're on unemployment.
Got one? You got a question?
Yeah, we got a few questions coming in because that's an interesting conversation y'all having. One also from Victoria Sadit. She said, "But every time we come together and create our own Wall Street, colonizers want to blow it up."
Oh, yeah. See, that's one thing. What I was saying, they know how valuable we are. Therefore, they, meaning anti-black bigots in power that can do something about it, they will subvert it, corrupt it. If they can't exploit it and siphon off profit from it, they will destroy it. Especially if you leave a bunch of black people alone, we will evolve into our own solutions on things like this. There used to be Jim Crow laws where they're like, all right, break it up. There's too many of you on that corner together. Y'all might be conspiring to get revenge for
She
what
said
we
the
did.
same thing I said.
So-
that we worth too much to them in this fucked up state we
Yeah.
to ever let us out of it.
To ever do
That's
that.
the same thing I just said.
Yeah, but
And every
there's
time we move forward, they sexy red.
Yep.
you know what I'm interested in? What ratchet ass Pied Piper manner are they gonna try to get black people to vote? You know, we had ass shaking and get your
off.
booty to the poll. Like, what are they gonna use now? And which
Vote or
sucker?
die.
Yeah, voted.
Yeah.
That was Puff.
That was Puff.
Yeah,
What else?
what are they gonna use this time to entice black people to vote?
Who's hot? Who's the hot rapper right now?
They're gonna do sexy red, Kendrick.
Oh, they gonna say
Kendrick.
Republicans. They not like us. Yeah.
They not like us.
All right, from Andre Theobald. He said,
Andre.
Trey, what up, Dre?
He said World War before a Civil War. You mentioned like the troops sending the troops out. You think they're gonna be doing that? You think there's gonna be that?
Shit, we already
before
saw a
the
civil war. We already saw a civil war on January 6th.
Look, we are already at war, and I'm talking about black people, and not
It's been
just
a civil
with
war for
guns.
black people for a long time.
But
Wait, who's
but
at war?
Black people.
With who?
Black people.
Well, there's a civil war going on amongst us, meaning who is out in front of those cameras speaking for us. They are definitely not like us.
So wait, you saying the war is between black people and black representation?
Who they say, like, anytime you see black people on the TV set, on TV set, on your screen, CNN, MSNBC, Fox, and they're speaking on our issues, you gotta listen real close to the type of things that they say, and then you have to question, like, who is this?
Right.
Are they really? I'll just give you an example. I've already said this before on earlier podcasts.
Okay.
Black people, we want something specifically for us. Reparations, cash payment reparations, due to our lineage back to slavery. We need to be repaid for that. We are owed. They can't pay. They can't pay the actual people that were enslaved. They've been killed off dead. I mean, like the people in Tulsa, those old people that are. I think there's maybe one or two people still alive
Left, yeah.
that are alive that were when Black Wall Street was bombed. The Oklahoma Supreme Court or Superior Court said, we ain't gonna pay you shit. We just ain't gonna do it, because that would set a precedence for other things. So they got on code with the laws of the land to maintain the status quo. The status quo meaning the power dynamic between the white race and the Negro race.
We
And
saying the same thing.
we saying the same thing,
If
but
they
we got
pay you for what happened in Oklahoma, then God forbid your family starts doing well.
yeah,
And now you don't have to go to prison. And now you don't have to join the military.
right.
And now these are niggas that we have lost to the system. We need you to be a criminal.
We need-
because you can.
we need you to dance.
so you can fill our prisons.
Yeah,
Yo,
'cause
listen.
we
You
get
would-
paid for that.
You wouldn't build a hotel if you didn't think nobody was gonna stay there, right?
Or a
Why do you
hospital.
think they buy? Why do you think they build jails everywhere all the
Privatized
time?
prisons. Privatized
Because they
prisons.
plan on putting you niggas there.
Yeah,
They plan on you niggas going there.
and not only that,
You wouldn't build a restaurant if you didn't think people was gonna eat there, right?
Nope.
you know,
They
it's-
building jails right now because they know we gonna put them niggas in. We gonna keep our feet on their neck. They have It is human nature to be aspirational. It's human nature to want to do better for yourself
true.
and do better for your family. And if you don't have the education to do it,
Right.
and you don't have the resources to do it, you're gonna go, all right, well, I can do this little lick right here. Got him. Now you're in this new ass jail, and you in the system.
Yeah, that's
Even
as
if
a
you
general
are,
statement.
Even if you are aspirational and you fucking doing the right thing, and then you get married, well, nigga, we got you again because now you on paper, and when you get divorced, we got your ass again. You don't fuck
that's
around and
the
pay child
system.
support, you back in the system. We gonna get you.
that's
We not
the
letting
whole
up off
thing.
y'all niggas. We not letting y'all up.
If you're a black person or if you're just not white, you are to be exploited and profited from. And if you're doing something for yourself or your people, you will be corrupted, destroyed,
That's
No,
why
demonized.
Gotta do
So-
one at a time. Yo, just do you. I'm gonna do me. Yo, let's just. All right, now we bring him in. Okay, cool. Now we got this
Bring
thing
the elevator
bubbling.
down quietly.
Nobody know about. Let's
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
moving.
Yeah.
Yo, let's do it.
have their meeting.
What is it? What is it?
Go to the
Teach
basement.
one, teach one, right? Yo,
Yeah.
first of all, let me just. Here's the funniest thing about black people. Here's the funny thing. Dr. King, Malcolm X, Black Panther Party gave us the blueprint. They gave us the blueprint.
Yeah.
Once the motherfuckers got killed and they killed off the Black Panther Party, we act like that paper that they printed the blueprint out on
It's
was
still there.
invalid.
It's still there. You can look.
We act like it was invalid. Yo, that's the same guidelines we should follow today. It's right there. The blueprint's right there. But they killed them off, and we just said, oh, I guess that's
Who was next in line?
I guess that's just some paper.
Like, why Martin closest boy? Was it David Abernathy? I always go with Abernathy because I used to live off that street.
John Lewis.
John Lewis. But why wasn't oh shit, he going. All right, I got to step in line now.
Because back then, when sorry to say it like this, but when you had, I think they called them, allies, white allies. They weren't really allies, and they got into our organizations as if they were going to help us, but they steered us into another direction that ultimately, wound up, either
That's why
corrupted,
Dr. King
disbanded.
said, I fear I may have led
Yeah.
my people into a burning building.
Yeah.
Because he realized later on, oh shit, this wasn't the way to go.
Yeah.
He realized, like, yo, you know what? This actually was all this integration shit I was preaching was actually not the way to go.
Well, yeah,
Nah, we should have stayed by.
Yo, we should have stayed. Listen, the worst thing that happened with segregation, with integration, was we gave up ours
so we can be with
in
them.
hopes. No. We gave up ours in hopes that we could share with them.
Them share.
And once we
Keep
said,
it.
okay, we're gonna bring our shit, y'all bring y'all shit, we gonna merge it. They was like, bet. Cancel all your shit, niggas, and come join our shit.
It was a trick.
We gave our shit up to join they shit, but they kept they shit, and we ended up with nothing.
It's amazing to me.
It's
how-
so funny.
Yeah.
We integrated baseball, right? Just simple. Just
Okay.
keep it simple. Just look at baseball terms. All right. Do you know that Negro League Baseball averaged higher attendance than Major League Baseball at the time?
Yeah, at the time.
Higher attendance. They say, yo, cancel your whole, erase
Yeah,
all of
Negro
that.
League.
Erase all of that and join the major leagues. Now you major. You a major player. But y'all still niggas. So guess what? Your stats don't even fucking count over here.
Right.
Not until 2 weeks ago do your fucking stats even count over here. So how is that fucking integrating?
Yeah.
How is that really coming together and forming one thing? It's no, this all shit. Now we just gonna let y'all niggas play in it. Because y'all niggas is box office. But your stats over there, when y'all played with the higher, tougher competition, that shit don't even count over here.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like what you said. Each one.
Babe Ruth wasn't shit to Josh Gibson.
right. So now,
But we'll just erase Josh Gibson then.
well, when you get to a point where it's obvious that you're the definite article in a sport or whatever
Anything.
anything, something must be done to obscure it or not recognize it until 50 years later. Hopefully.
No, that's just
somebody
that's,
in the
that's just the
family-
process. That's what
yeah.
they do. Look, that's what they do.
Yeah.
They go, we're gonna do this, erase their history. In 50 years, we'll give it back, and they'll feel like we did something for them. Right?
Give them a holiday.
Yo, in 10 years, Obama gonna have a day, right? And it's gonna be the biggest shit in the world. They're gonna be like, yo, Obama got and we're gonna celebrate that shit. And they're gonna, hey, we just hold it until they.
They said we did do something
so
for
we
you.
did something for these niggas.
We made ice cream for your Juneteenth
in-
celebration.
Yeah, they did the Juneteenth.
They had ice cream.
Juneteenth, they just recognized this year, right?
Yeah,
2
no,
years,
2
last
years.
year.
2 years ago.
Last year. Nigga, that was fucking. But that's what they do. Like, they got some shit right now they holding.
What
And
are
in 5 years,
they
they'll go, yo,
holding?
let's drop that. Let niggas feel like we gave them something.
But I think part of it is because we're too. See, that's the thing about us as a culture. We're like what you said with King, Dr. King. We're too inviting. We are naturally good spirited people. So even back after when slavery ended, when we're talking about Juneteenth, and even once we all recognized slavery ended, and and we didn't have to be slaves no more, we were still the workers. So we still knew how to build shit. So we were building mad towns, and like I said, we had our Black Wall Street, but we was building towns for ourselves because we knew how to do the labor work because we were the ones doing it our whole lives.
Yeah, we were the builders and the engineers.
And the white people were like, well, can you teach me? Can you? Yeah, come on. I'll show you how to. We show them. Then what they do? They
Stole the patents.
Steal our shit, fuck our shit up. And then they know how to do it. And then they, and
Labor unions lock you out of it.
Plus, you're missing a very big point of that. We had all of this knowledge of building and carpentry and
Engineering.
We had all this knowledge, right? From hundreds of years of work.
Yeah.
That's when they said, Europe, bring us your tired and your poor and your yearning to be free, and brought the fucking poor Italians over and the poor Irish over. And that's when that's when the boatload came, when everybody started coming, Statue of Liberty, because niggas was free now. And they're like, now we need another cheap labor force.
Yeah.
Now let's open, hey, give us your tired, yearning to be free. And that's when everybody came over. They white. They have labor skills. Fuck niggas. Let's give them the jobs now.
Yep. Yeah. So you can't empower
You
yourself.
do know that that they came over. All that shit was after slavery.
Yeah.
Your huddled masses yearning to be free.
Yeah.
It was like, we can't have just niggas that know how to do this stuff. Come over here, poor Italian. Come over here, poor Irish. Come over here, poor whatever you. Come over here. Come to America.
And then we said, well, what about our brothers and sisters in Africa? And they're like, hold on a second, slow down a second.
And we said, what about our 40 acres and a mule? And they was like, no, fuck that.
Yeah,
They
like,
gonna come over
hold
here
on a
and build shit
second.
now,
We need to think about this.
Which is
All right.
So what I said.
You had the question.
Go ahead.
Isabel Gibson says,
Isabel, what's
question for all of you. How would you handle it if you didn't agree with either of the candidates? Would you pick the lesser of the two evils, or would you just sit out voting altogether?
I think I might sit out this one.
Yeah, I would not submit my vote and not get anything for, my people group. I wouldn't do that.
I sit out all of them.
He said, I sit out all of
I
them.
sit out all of them. My faith is in a different place than a fucking politician. I sit out every election.
Amen.
Yeah.
I only voted for David Dinkins
David Dinkins. I remember
and Obama. I voted for David Dinkins and Obama.
I remember Dinkins.
That was
My
it.
grandmother used to love
David
Dinkins.
Dinkins.
Now, how do you feel about voting for Obama now? You feel like you does it still make you feel good?
Yeah, it did for me.
It does, because my grandmother lived to see it. And my grandmother lived a life. Listen,
Yeah.
I know how you feel about him.
and I'm going to tell you,
I know how you feel about him. But my grandmother lived a life that she never even fathomed that she would see some shit like that.
Yeah. I mean,
And I know, listen, every president, you could hate Obama because he's black, and he didn't do anything for you.
That's not
you
why I
keep saying
hate him.
you keep saying he didn't do anything for you. But Reagan didn't do shit for you either. Jimmy Carter didn't do shit for you. Right. Ford, Nixon, none of them did shit for you. It's just that Obama didn't do shit for you personally. You feel like, oh, he's a fucking sellout. That's what they do.
Well,
The president is run by
Yeah.
big pharmacy, oil, tobacco. They all
corporation.
figureheads.
Yeah.
But just because Obama was black, you like, yo, he didn't do nothing for me. Tell me who did something for you then?
No president.
Right.
Right.
But
Yeah.
why Obama got to get all the smoke?
He gets the smoke because one, he was the president that was presented. Here's your guy.
Oh, but he
No,
was
they
still the
presented
president.
Bill Clinton the same way.
No.
They
Specifically,
had Bill Clinton
He
playing the
was playing the
saxophone around
saxophone.
city.
Okay,
They
but
presented him the same way.
Specifically, the two different subjects.
No, it's the presidency.
Okay.
You got smoke for Obama, but nobody else.
I got smoke for Bill Clinton too. I got smoke for Obama too. But what
Most
I really
of the smoke is because he was black and you thought he was going to do something for black people.
he was
which he could not do.
he wasn't supposed to do. He wasn't supposed. That's not why he was there.
Why do you have smoke for Obama?
Because that's not our guy. He sounded like it. He was put in place. Where did he come from? When we weren't looking, all of a sudden, black dude had the same brush and wave caps and shit, and he looked. He had a black wife and he was put in front of our faces to say, "Oh, he's our guy."
But they do
Okay, so
everybody like
It
that.
felt good. It felt good. But looking back on it, if you measure up what he actually did, his whole entire political career, it was window dressing and symbolic things that he did for black people that we felt good about. But in retrospect, he really didn't do what we really needed as a people, because there is a political agenda to why he was there.
Okay, so what president did what we really needed to be done for black people?
Not a damn one of them.
Exactly. So that's
So why does he get the majority of your smoke? Because he's black.
Because I feel like
you felt like he was supposed to do something.
No.
Yeah, you got disappointed.
I was disappointed.
You
that-
hope for more from him.
I definitely hope for more. But Bill Clinton, I saw you on the Arsenio Hall show, and as a young man, I voted for this man because he was on the Arsenio Hall show. That is an immature mind, a political mind on how we view politics.
I felt
and
good
hold on
with
a second. You said it already. Every 4 years, they figure out a way to Pied Piper.
Y'all know I'm a prophet.
Pied Piper niggas to the polls, and then we fall for it every single time. And now, since someone had the bright idea to go ahead and let the niggas read and learn how to read and let them teach themselves, now we going back to the crates and looking at game tape, and we said, hey, this is wrong, hey, this is, and we're trying to get the things right now. And anytime you see a black face that sits up in that place, they not always for us. Listen to the way them silly niggas talk from back in the day that used to be Black Panthers. Now they got a cushy little Senate position or representative position in Congress. They're not really. They're just there for us to feel good that they're there.
Well, to go back to your question,
Not all of them, but a lot of them.
I just got to go with what Tone said about his grandmother. I remember sitting up there with Bryce, and he was little, and we were sitting up there together in my apartment, and we saw the first black president, and it felt good to sit there with my young black son,
Right.
to see that and to see that happen at an early age for him.
It's inspiring.
To where he was like, okay, like this is.
Oh, okay. Now I got 3 points I want to make.
Yeah, like so and I'm going to keep it a buck. I shedded some tears with him when I was watching that. I cried. You know what I mean? Because I was just like, yo, this is a great father-son moment, and he's seeing this, and I could tell him, what this means and all that. And he was able to see that early. So now moving forward, it's something that if he said, hey, I want to do that, it didn't seem so far-fetched for him.
It's very inspiring.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
3 points.
I got something after that.
I was in Miami. I was doing a weekend at the Miami Improv, election night when polls was being read.
2009.
Coming in. I was in an African restaurant with my homegirl Ingrid, watching the numbers come in. Like Obama won this state, and they're like, "Yo, it looks like your next president is going to be Barack Obama." And I was standing. Everybody in there was going crazy. And I was standing at a TV in the back of the club, in the back of the restaurant. It was TVs everywhere, but I was standing in the back on the TV by myself, and I'm watching it, and I'm thinking, my grandmother's still alive.
Yeah.
And she's gonna see this. And I was fucking crying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's number one. Number two, I just want to go back to something you said. You said they said, go ahead, let them niggas read. Don't gloss over that, because black people have literally gave their lives sneaking to try to learn how to read. They knew they was gonna get killed if they learned how to read. They still risked it. And they still risked it. And they still risked it.
Hell yeah.
So don't just let them niggas read. Several slaves died because they was found with a book. So that's way bigger than just like let them niggas read. Third, okay, Obama ain't your guy. I get it. But what if a little black kid was watching it that night and it inspired him to be president one day?
That's good.
That's just because he didn't do nothing.
No,
That's
no,
like
not
that's
what I'm
something
saying at
that
all.
a black kid will see and be like, "Yo, that you know what that did? The Earth is here and the sun is there. That the Earth is here, right? The Earth is the little black. The Earth is black people. Seeing a black president is the sun.
Right.
When Obama got elected, the Earth was here and seeing a black president was the moon.
Right.
It brought that shit that much closer into focus.
Yeah,
So if a little black kid saw that shit and was like, "Yo, it's not
Yeah.
unfathomable. Get the fuck out of here. We'll never see it." Then Obama did at least that.
That's what I think. He was a symbolic victory that really shed light onto what is actually possible. Considering where he's from, it's like, okay, well, if he's from wherever he's from, it doesn't matter. If he's black, he can act, okay, hold on a second.
This nigga said, well, "You know the nigga from Chicago.
Okay,
His
no.
grandmother's from Hawaii. He spent summers in Hawaii.
no. I'm
now
saying-
it's where this nigga from. We don't know this nigga.
No.
He's from. You know he's from Chicago.
No, I'm talking about his humble beginnings. I'm not talking
Okay.
about his birthplace and where he was.
You wanna get in,
Senate.
Grammy?
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying
Grimy can
the
give some
fact-
insight. He has a white wife.
the fact that he was there at a
He said
certain
that's not
time,
political at all. Okay.
it was inspiring. I'm not taking anything away from that. I'm saying, looking back on it, which is what I said, I'm like, man, I wish I hadn't voted for him because I didn't have. Hold on a second. Because you know why I voted for him? Because he was black.
And that's all. That's good enough reason
Okay,
for me.
that's good enough reason for you, and that's exactly how you can be pipered into the voting booth to vote for anybody. What if it was just Flavor Flav?
Okay, so wait.
That's good
So-
enough for you.
So you saying you voted for him just because he was black? You don't think he was the best candidate at that year?
Knowing what I know now, I would not have given my vote because
Who would you have voted for that year?
McCain or Kerry?
none of them because what I know now, if I had that in my head back then, I was like, I'm not voting for any of them because I'm looking at their track record. Like, what do you plan on doing? Where do you get your money from? Who's backing you? Who's endorsing you? And what have you done specifically for your people? Like what other politicians do? It makes it seem like we're all for America, but they do a little something for their people
Okay.
group. That's all.
Give me a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So here's my
You
question.
don't think Harvey Milk was doing a little something special for gay people?
So, do you do that same due diligence with every candidate in every election going forward?
I do my best to do that. I'm like, okay, okay. Let me give you an example. The moment has passed, but there was a black DA on the ballot, a black DA here in LA. This is for local elections. I would encourage anybody to say, I don't know who these people are. Their websites are up. You can see what their platforms are, and you can look at their history. Okay, and if I don't see something that convinces me that you're doing a little something for your people, like what Marion Barry was doing.
He's
Smoking
smoking crack.
See, that's what they put that in front of you. What he was doing for black people when he was the mayor of DC.
They put that in front of you.
No.
Put the pipe to his mouth.
Hold on a second. They gave that maximum exposure in the media, his proclivities, like anybody else. If they put a camera on you and they did a sting operation and said, the bitch set me up, and then that's all everyone ever thinks of you when they bring up your
They
name.
would say this nigga's fucking wild. Bitch.
Yeah, they gonna say that.
I would go, yeah, all right.
Yeah. If you ever ran for president or office, they gonna say, "What about all them bitches you been fucking, man? What about that?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, you did fuck a lot
I'll
of
say
bitches. I
that
don't like
means
that."
I know what women need. I'm pro-choice because I know what women need.
Right.
And
And if you didn't see the video, you can see I know what they need, and I give them what they need.
Look at this bitch.
Look at this big. Look at the smile on her face.
So what about when you was watching Pornhub? I know what niggas.
I know
But look, all I'm saying is when I voted for Barack Obama, I did not vote with a mature political mind. That's all I'm saying.
But you would take the vote back now?
Yes,
Like if you went back in time, you
if I could,
That's what he said.
if I could,
sell out this episode.
if I could take back my vote,
Oh, my
I would. I'm like, it felt good to vote for a black man that could walk straight and talk straight, had a little swag and used the same brush that I did, had a black wife and black kids. That felt good to do it. But when you look at his history, I'm like, okay, man, I ain't
Tell us something from his history that irked you.
There was a lot of symbolic victories. He was a senator in Chicago. You can look up his legislation that he sponsored and co-sponsored, but what he actually sponsored,
Was what?
various things that didn't specifically
Like
benefit. Dude, that is a beehive of.
No,
of
you acting like
information.
you know.
Yeah, you said I've had all
okay,
his
look.
history. What's something that you was like?
Okay, you got to
Pumas, by the way. Everybody's like,
re-
what's he got on his feet? Pumas.
renaming post office. I mean, anything that was
Who gives a fuck about renaming the post office?
Thank you. So you can't just bank on that and say, oh, well, he got this post office renamed, or he endorsed this. But in
Okay, wait.
look,
Yeah.
look. Do you want a symbolic?
Yeah, put the camera
you
on
want
me.
symbolic
Hold on,
laws, or do you want, or do you want laws or policies put in place that tangibly benefit your people? Which one do you want?
Do you think that Barack Obama did anything in his 2 presidential terms positive?
Yeah.
Do you think he did anything in his 2 presidential terms positive for black people?
Not specifically.
Continue.
So you think he
Answer the
benefited
question.
more of the LGTB community?
The HGTV.
Not, no, he said not specifically. So what
said
did he do? What are those
HGTV?
things that he did that weren't specific to us?
Okay.
He did something positive, but not specific. You said not specifically. to
Okay,
us.
like
What did
the Affordable Health Care Act.
That helped me.
who need health care more than us?
Okay, but that's for everybody, and he got that done. Not
So
not
you want
long
the
after.
affordable nigga health care?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm not saying that. Okay, here's something that I would praise Obama to the hills for. If I went back on Congress.gov and look at laws that he tried to introduce that didn't get passed, like, oh, I don't know, cash payment reparations for
Okay,
black
you
people.
know what it is?
hard
This is what
that
it is.
is.
This is
You
what
know,
it is.
you know how hard it
This is what it
was.
is.
You know how hard it was for Holocaust survivors to get specific legislation for them. And they got it done.
Indians.
I would only say
Well,
that learning about Trump's executive order ability was the only thing that made me pause and rewind and go, damn, could Obama have been using executive orders like Trump was?
You can't-
That was
look-
something I kind of looked at. I was like, damn,
Look,
he was
you got to
wilding
know.
with those.
Look, you got to know how executive orders work. Okay, just because you give an executive order, that doesn't mean that it's going to get passed. They say, "Hey, man, we're going to get this thing done." You have to go ahead to make policy, make a
Close the
law for
borders with
this.
that shit.
It seems like Joe Fox is very educated to how politics work, the presidency, but he chooses selective outrage
For Obama.
for Obama. He chooses selective ignorance.
I'm glad he
Because
was there.
He knows that the president is a figurehead.
Exactly.
Joe Fox knows this. He knows that the president has to answer to big
Branches of
pharma
power.
and oil and tobacco and corporations. He knows that.
Separation of power.
But he only knows that when it's every other president except for Obama.
Yep.
I'm
When it's
specific.
Obama, he didn't give us cash back reparations. You know how
No
many
president.
white people would have been like, nigga, are you out of your mind?
Well, see, and that.
But since he didn't do it, you got smoke for him.
Or he didn't try.
Okay. Do we need it or not?
Do we need what?
Do we need do black people as a group? I'm talking about.
Yes. We need,
Okay. Do we
both.
need do we need to be paid what we are owed?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question. What does reparations look like to Joe Fox?
When the
You
Okay.
want
I'll
a
tell you.
check in the mail.
I know exactly what it is.
That's what you want, a check in the mail. What
Or-
does
or a
reparations
direct
look like
deposit.
To you? What does reparations look like to you?
okay.
Can't be.
Wait.
Okay.
Go.
When the United States government, the same one today, which is the same one that sanctioned the slavery of my people, that same government that never repaired the damages done, that same government that paid cash reparations along with policies, procedures, laws, and regulations for a number of different people groups, like Japanese, Native
Right,
Americans.
right.
Yeah.
So
That same government that can identify you as a people group, that same government says, Okay, you as a black person, is your lineage traced back to the a slave field, plantation?
Foundational Black Americans.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
Black
Okay.
Americans.
I'm talking about the lineage, which is a
Yeah.
foundational Black
Not talking about
American.
Jamaicans that moved here.
We're not talking.
Haitians
We're
that
talking
moved
about.
here.
We're talking about
Yeah.
a foundational.
Oh,
Yes.
just
Okay.
black.
Those people right there. You need to listen to our scholars that have been studying this shit for the past 20, 30 years. The same way you came up with a number, with our assistance and what we have defined what we need as reparations, starting with cash or whatever the medium of exchange to buy shit is, that you give us money.
Black
Okay,
power.
so-
Let me just say, simply put, you give us money and you allow us to use it as we see fit, along with laws, policy, regulations, and procedures that go through in Congress, and it's law. And it's a generational thing, not just no one-time payment. I'm talking about for future generations that says never again will this happen. When you have economic power, you can actually do things to repair yourself. Okay, but if you keep us in a position that we
Fox,
are not,
what does representations look like to you? That
I
was
just
my question.
told you.
You want cash?
money, cash, and laws, policies, and procedures and regulations to protect that type of stuff.
What type stuff?
All laws in Congress,
You
all
want
they
laws changed and cash money.
laws changed and new laws.
New laws implemented and cash money.
Starting with that. Starting with cash, and then you have Congress and laws and United States, whatever, policies and laws and regulations. Yes, yeah,
Cash payments and laws changed for us.
yeah. Reparations means cash, amongst other things, but cash primarily. One
One big check.
payments, plural. Payments to me, and if I have descendants, payments to them.
And laws changed.
And laws change.
What does reparations look like to you?
Yeah.
Cash money, land. Okay. I understand the laws that needs to be in place to protect. We got the Asian hate crime. They got certain things like that. But just give me the money and the land, and I could take it from there.
So the 40 acres and the money. 40 acres and some money. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Here's an interesting question. Just because you said the Asian hate bill, how come that didn't get no kickback? How come nobody fought back against that one?
Right.
It was Black Lives Matter. No, all lives matter.
Yeah,
Stop Asian hate. Yep.
exactly.
Like, why was it stop all hate?
And it passed.
Why did the
Passed
Asian
so
hate bill
fast.
not get no smoke?
I will tell you what.
All Black Lives Matter. All lives matter. Stop Asian hate. Yes, indeed.
I will tell you why.
I love Chinese
why was
food.
there no
Because-
fucking smoke for that?
Because that's the American way.
Okay,
we need
but hold
to
up.
be able to hate black people in all.
No, I say that all the
situations.
time. Yo, I say,
You know why?
I say it all the time, and this is true as the sky is blue. America is so racist. I'll make 2 points.
It's so racist.
I'll make 2 points. America is so racist towards black people that when you talk about how racist America is towards black people think you're talking negatively about America.
Yep.
Because being racist towards black people is as American as apple pie.
Yeah.
That's number one.
Baseball and rainbows.
Bars.
Yeah.
Second point I want to make. Reparations has to be bigger than what both of you said.
Okay.
Black people have created things in this country that we walk past every day, we see every day.
Oh, yeah.
We touch every day, we don't think about. I want every patent that was invented by a black person reverted back to us. So we get paid in perpetuity. Yeah. So that's your money for your family and your family's family and your family's family. Because every time you go past a stop sign,
A traffic light,
cha-ching.
peanut butter.
Every time you eat peanut butter.
Every time you pick up the damn phone.
Every time you pick up the phone. I want
Somebody
that,
get heart
I want that
surgery.
money in perpetuity.
See, that's a good word that you used right there. In perpetuity.
It means forever.
It means from now until
now that we have money coming in forever, we are automatically out from under the fucking foot on our neck of you going to prison, you going to the military because you have no opportunities. Because now we got money coming in forever. So that's now I will also take a cash payment. I will also take a cash payment. I will also take some land.
Need that land.
I will take some land. I will take changing of the racist laws in this country, like the redlining. I will take a change to that. I will take a new system of, I wouldn't even call it police. I would take a new system of protection for Americans that is equal for all people. I will take a law enacted for equal education for every child in America.
You sound like he
Banking.
campaigning right there.
I will take that.
Gotta do
Yeah,
something with
banking. That's redlining.
Yeah. Right.
I will take infrastructure. I will take a change to education. So every kid that goes to school is going to learn about finances, cooking, just the natural human things that you should know how to do as a person. Growing, cooking, the economics of the world.
Yes.
Yeah, the educational system needs to be overhauled, or we have the.
I will take universal health care.
Yeah,
I will take that.
definitely.
I will take that. I want niggas to live like they do in Canada.
Yep.
I'm sick. Yeah, go. Here's your prescription. Don't even worry about paying for it.
And the
It's
guy
already
with
been paid
the
for.
white wife is about to chime in. Look, he's against all of that shit. Go. What you about to say, Grammy?
Whose benefits are you on?
The white ones. Here is it's excellent. Right? I don't have to go to the hospital at all. I think that you said a lot of things I think I would do. First thing is my original policy is $250K or relative to scale of wherever you live, homeland voucher. So you can use that $250K strictly for land, right? Now, if there's something left over, all that money can be left over to only improve the house or add on to it. Because passing on generation to generation, land is something you pass on. And property, even if it's an estate, a person dies, you sell your family's estate, that's generational wealth again, over and over, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that's the first thing I would do is I would make it land purchase only, exclusive to that, because I can only imagine you giving $250K to a lot of niggas. No offense, but you give a couple niggas.
That's why I kept asking him. No, that's why I kept asking him. He said cash payments. I'm like, he keeps saying like
we
check,
in your
like,
basement, dog.
You have
We in
no
your
knowledge of
walls.
what you're doing with this check.
We
So
robbing.
a lot of niggas,
who gives a
give
fuck?
that check right back.
Who gives a fuck?
We robbing,
No,
dog.
and
Niggas
I,
will rob
okay,
you.
I give a fuck.
Okay,
I give a fuck. You know why? Because after you blow your $250K and you realize, oh shit, I'm broke again.
That
You know,
nigga
every
didn't
one of your
finish his
niggas,
yet.
every one of your neighbors got $250K. You robbing them.
Okay, no. Okay, look, there's gonna be a fair amount of. Look,
Ain't no
there's-
fair
look, there's-
amount of money.
Hold on a
It's-
second. There's degenerate behavior in every people group. Okay, you give them some money, they gonna go
I don't give a
wild
fuck
out
about
with
them.
it.
But now
I don't give a fuck about them.
Okay, neither do I.
No,
Neither do
niggas that
I.
just got
But now
I ain't gonna
I
blow
know it's a
mine.
target.
You ain't gonna blow
White
yours.
people
That's
ain't
cool.
Mexican see niggas with
Everybody
getting robbed.
Look, I got enough money to
white
buy a
nigga outside
pistol.
your
How
house
about
trying to break
that?
in.
I got enough money to buy personal
the
security.
Mexicans coming.
I got enough money to buy a security
Nigga,
system.
break in your shit, bro.
Okay, I got enough money to buy protection for myself. All right.
that's you, though,
So
but
okay, that's you.
without that.
Okay, look, look. The system is set up to where we all supposed to benefit. You need to be responsible and take care of your shit.
I don't
The
think
educational
felons- I
process
don't
that you're
think if
talking
you a
about is gonna
felon-
help us with that. There's gonna
I think that
you
should
can't
disqualify
save
you.
everybody, but you
I
can
think
pay
if you a
everybody. I'll tell you
felon-
that.
For certain crimes, it should disqualify you from reparations.
Hell no, it shouldn't. Okay, no, it
Was
shouldn't.
there
Okay, no.
victim of
What
their
crime?
threats?
What crime?
I would say robbery,
No.
murder.
Nope.
Yo, because if a nigga,
I don't think that's gonna fly because they've robbed and murdered us for us to be in this position.
And
Why
like,
would we not give you your money when they did the
And
same
the infrastructure that-
I mean, do you?
infrastructure
I
that
mean,
made the criminals.
if you look,
our lineage?
hold on, I got to add two more things
Go ahead, go
to
ahead.
this program, right? So you probably gonna ask about cash. I think this would be interesting, right? Because I feel like companies and businesses and government wouldn't support this without them making some kind of money. So I think that they would retroactively put an insurance policy on your ancestors that gets cashed out.
man, if they did that,
Here's the
woo.
thing, though. That's how businesses can. That's how white money gets involved. Oh, okay, we can fuck with this. Either you put a retroactive policy or you choose somebody currently in your lineage. And if that person dies, you get X amount of money when that person dies, right? So
Yeah,
what that does is it creates an immediate balloon payment of wealth and it's almost like the lineage thing is still happening in real time, and you can plan for it now. The 500K policy is on great grandma. If she's dying in the next 5-10 years, we can start planning right now. We're gonna do with that $500,000. Like it gives you time to not get like a balloon immediate payment, right? And then banks could be like, well, let's invest that shit. Let's get y'all involved because they're gonna try to educate you with through that.
Now niggas gonna be killing grandma.
If grandma dies of mysterious causes.
The other about that, when you come to policy, is you have to protect these people, right? So there's gonna be laws put in place that you cannot buy a black person that got this voucher in the first 5 years of them owning the house. Like you can't make them sell the house and then I'm gonna buy from you in a year so you can come back real quick off of it.
Right.
You gotta put in policies to prevent them from chasing the money, right?
Safeguards. So basically,
safeguards,
so
right?
basically, what you're saying is there is a way to fund this.
Absolutely. Now, if I introduced that shit to Obama 10 years ago, he'd have shot me. Like, you can't tell nobody it's such a good idea. Or he might have thought something like that. He's a Harvard graduate, but they probably was like,
It's not on
too
paper.
good, too fast, ain't fucking with
And
it.
speaking of
But
which,
there's ways to do it.
where is he now?
Oh, stop.
We stopped.
You said Obama's a Harvard graduate, and Fox said it's not on paper.
No, I said
Ideas.
he said that his ideas, what you were talking about.
Okay. I was about to say, it's turning into Donald Trump.
So the question is, the question
I want to
is,
see his birth certificate, nigga. I want to see your tax records.
you get your first, say you get reparations, right? You get your first big lump sum. What's the first thing you're going to do?
Land.
You're going to go ahead and buy some land. Fox, first thing you're going to do.
Definitely land.
Now, and when I say first thing, I mean, oh shit, got the fucking check. What are you gonna do? You gonna just go ahead and start www.land.com?
Land. Land.
I would definitely begin to educate myself and move in that direction.
I would buy. Okay, so I've given this thought. I really think they should give us like a few states, but I digress.
A few?
They should give us a few states and be like, but then if we all congregated in one state, they could just fly over and poison it and shit like that.
Yeah,
They're doing that anyway.
So I always, that gives me pause. But
James Farmer said that.
the what is it? Tornado Alley, Dallas, Oklahoma, Kansas. I'm staying out of there. Right?
Get out of there. Don't go.
Hurricanes come up the East Coast,
Florida,
Atlanta, Georgia,
Georgia,
Staying
Carolina.
out of there.
Yeah.
Earthquakes, West Coast.
Hurricanes.
Oh, earthquakes, East Coast. I mean,
Yeah.
I would probably go. And now, keep in mind, I'm saying this based on the fact that black people can live wherever they want to live.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm buying 300 acres in New Mexico. Flat land, not the scorching hot desert of Arizona. No earthquakes. No, not Tornado Alley. Still close enough to get to LA if I need to and work. Still close enough to short flight to Dallas or short flight to New York. And I'm saying it like there's going to be more black people coming in. And it's just all flat land that's not built up anyway. We could literally build a whole city right there.
Victoria Sadit said, Tony Rock for president 2025, rock the world.
He said,
Yeah.
the kids, and this, and healthcare.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
Build
campaign
your own
speech.
school. Look, everything is
build your own
look,
school.
You could build your own
Hospitals.
school. You could build your own hospital. You could have your own police force. I said this. Listen, I said this all the time. If I hit the lotto, nigga, I'm talking about for like $5 million.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about no crazy money. I'm gonna go back to Brooklyn, or I'm gonna go to Baltimore. Of all places, I'm gonna go to Baltimore.
Buy a block.
Right? I'm gonna buy a whole street. I'm gonna fix every house. I'm gonna rent some out and I'm gonna sell some. So there's a collection of middle class people living on the same block. I'm gonna have the last house on each corner free of charge, but you work security 24/7 on the block. So anybody driving to the street, it's like I'm gonna make that house like a security compound.
Yeah.
Anybody driving to the street, we got cameras watching you come in. We got cameras watching you go out.
Yeah.
Anybody walk through the street, you got to walk past one of those houses to get on the street or off the street. Every house is protected. Maybe 2 houses in the middle of the street. Tear them down. Dirt, farm, our own stuff. Farm to table for everybody on that block.
Yeah.
The other 2 across the street, tear that down. Playground for children, parks, swings, all that. So the kids don't got to leave the street and be in danger in other parts of the neighborhood.
Ecosystem.
Right? All right, exactly. Our own little ecosystem.
Yep.
And then I'll get somebody else to do the block over, and get somebody else to do the block over, and now we did it.
Yeah, you're talking about the beginnings of nation building, brother, and that's a good
I'm
thing.
a nation builder, bro.
Yeah.
I could, and I'm not even on no bragging shit. I should probably start that shit soon.
How quickly after you do that do you think you would be shot and killed?
Listen, I would be shot and killed.
No, you wouldn't have a
Higher.
bulletproof vest. Buy a bulletproof vest, sir.
It's already
the
started.
block- you ever see the movie? You ever see the movie Bugsy? One of my favorite movies.
Okay.
He had oversold stocks in the Flamingo when he was trying to build it. He had sold shares he didn't even have. He sold like 300 shares of the Flamingo. He only had 100 shares. He went over budget 3 or 4 or 5 times, and he owed mob money. And his partner, they in a car talking one day, and he said, "Benny, you know you're gonna end up with nothing." This is one of my favorite movies. That's why I quote it like
This one Warren Beatty, right?
Warren Beatty.
Yeah.
And homie that played
that was a
homie
good
played
movie.
it Gandhi. Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley.
Yeah.
He said, "Benny, at the end of the day, you're gonna end up with nothing on this deal. You oversold. You owe mob money. At the end of the day, you're gonna end up with nothing on this." And he said, "But the Flamingo will be built.
Yeah.
That's not nothing." And I felt that shit.
Well.
Even when I was spending money to shoot my special, I was over budget. And I kept spending over, like,
Yeah.
yo, we need another 10,000 for this. I spent it. Yo, we need 5,000 for this. We didn't think about this. We got to cover that. And then Dana, who helped me produce it, was like,
Shout out to Dana.
You got to chill because if it goes over, and I would say, but the special will be done. So that's not nothing. That's how I'm on it.
That's cool when you have a movie quote that you can apply to your life and that shit would mean something. That's some weight to
She
it.
was like, you gotta, you gonna spend this much, you over here.
Yeah.
But the special will be done. The Flamingo will be built.
Yeah.
That's not nothing. I might not get it the way I thought I was gonna get it, like a fucking
Yeah.
cash flow coming in like crazy.
but it's
but
done.
the special will be done.
Yep.
That's how I'm on it.
Nah, that's fat.
And you say I get shot dead, okay, but the block is there. The block's there. The kids are playing in the park, and the neighbors are coming to get carrots out the yard to go make soup tonight.
Yeah.
And the kids are like, "Yo, let's get some lettuce out of here and then go make dinner." And there's
at-
chickens in the back, and they're getting eggs to go fry eggs for breakfast.
After the ribbon cutting. That's after you cut.
At the ribbon cutting?
After you cut the ribbon.
Niggas ready to
All right, you had your fun.
Let them cut.
All right, you had-
For movie effect, they gonna have to wait. Till
Yeah. So if that happens, y'all motherfuckers better write a great movie.
You gonna play?
And I want my movie to start.
Trey gonna
I want my
play-
movie to start with me moving to LA.
Right.
As
That's when shit went up.
soon as he cuts the ribbon, you're gonna hear, "Get your hand out my pocket."
No, you gonna have a quote. You gotta have a hot line right there. Right when you cut the ribbon, you gotta say some dope shit. Like, yeah, what do you say when he?
What do you say?
The street will be built.
But the street will be built. Bang.
Oh no.
Yeah, like a musket. It's like an old school.
Say it behind bulletproof glass.
Yeah. Nah, I don't want to live my life like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always been like that. I've always been thinking. I swear, before I even started comedy, I always thought that at some point I always used to say this. I can't do it now because Brooklyn's gentrified. I could still do it, but it won't have the same impact. I swear I used to always say this. At some point in my life, I didn't know what I was going to do in my career when I was younger. I would always say, like, at some point, I'm going to return to Brooklyn and do some type of public service, like city councilman or something like that. Like something where I'm literally in the street, people know me. I didn't want to be like the mayor. I wanted to be like just a borough president or something like that, where people like, yo, that's homie, you know what I'm saying? But now Brooklyn's gentrified, so those people don't even know me.
Do you think you would go if you could go back to Brooklyn? I mean, can't you still?
I go back all the time.
No, I'm talking about like with money and re-gentrified. I don't know.
I would love to see Brooklyn re-gentrified.
I
would love to see
ungentrified.
I would love to see a reversal of
could you-
gentrification. I would
it's like-
love to see that.
I like. All right, I got 200 black business owners. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
But the street my mom's lives on is beautiful. My mother's brownstone is beautiful. Every time I go see my mom's, I'm like, I should buy a brownstone, man. I should just buy a brownstone and have it.
yeah.
She's always been there.
No, we grew up. The street my mother lives on now. We grew up like about 4 blocks away.
Okay.
So
How was that block?
it's that the street I grew up on.
Yeah.
Fucking beautiful. It's always been a nicer looking street in Bed-Stuy, but now it's beautiful, man. I drive past the house all the time. Like, man, I grew up there. That's just beautiful. But I would love to. I got to talk to my brothers about that because I don't know why we don't own some property in Bed-Stuy. We should definitely buy a brownstone just to sit on it and rent it out for the babies. For Christmas
Yeah.
kids and Andre's kids and my baby.
She's still in Bed-Stuy, just in another
I'm
part
on
of
Bed-Stuy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I go Texas. Mexico is fire, but I go Texas.
What part of Texas?
Just probably southeast of Dallas, like close enough to get to Dallas. 'Cause that's a
Like Cleburne,
That
Texas.
triangle, the Texas Triangle. I'd probably sit somewhere in there and get some nice flat land, and it avoids Tornado Alley a little bit. So if you go to the west a little bit, because it'll go down to
Midland.
Texas.
We'll go to like Midland.
Yeah.
Midland,
like,
Odessa.
if you try to go that way, it's like, yeah, you could probably get some solid land.
I was in Midland, Texas one time. I did a show. Who was on the show with me? Damn, it was so long ago. It was so long ago. And we were, Jeff Garcia was on it. I remember that was me, Jeff Garcia, and somebody
Shout out
else
to
in that
Jeff Garcia.
car in the van. Shout out Jeff Garcia. We was in a van going from the airport to the venue. It was in a stadium, like an auditorium where they played what was it called? The Midland Jackaloops. You know what a jackalope is? It's like a rabbit with like long ears. It's called
okay.
Jackalope.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's like an animal that's
A
regional
big
to-
ass rabbit?
Yeah, like that's regional to Midland. And we performed in there. It was like a auditorium. It was me, Jeff Garcia, and somebody else. And after the show, they were taking us back to the hotel, and a car pulled up next to us, and it was 3 Mexican chicks, and they was like, "You guys want to hang out? You guys are amazing. You guys want to hang out?" And bruh, they was the biggest chicks.
No.
And I was like, I was taken aback at how aggressive they was. I was like, it was almost like, yo, they know we could see them, right? Like, and Jeff was not Jeff. The other cat in the car was like, yo, let's go, bro. They want to party. And I'm like, bro,
I'm not partying with these linebackers.
yo,
No!
I'm son straight
They gonna run
Thick.
3-on-3 or something.
linebackers
Man.
next to the van. Like, you guys wanna hang out? You guys are amazing. And I'm like,
You didn't saw him in half?
yo, bro, I'd still be sawing. I'd still be sawing.
You still saw him.
It was wild, bro. And homie was like, let's go, bro.
Oh yeah, you already know.
And I was like, oh, everybody don't have the same taste. Like, everybody got different
Everybody
tastes.
don't got the
I
same
get it.
taste.
I get it.
I got a funny story about Midland, Texas. I didn't go to a stadium. I had a gig, you do one nighters, drove to Midland, Texas, long ass drive out of Dallas, and it was some bar show, and you know how you're supposed to move to the right when a emergency vehicle,
yeah.
fire truck. I was like, man, what's going on? I was like, man, fire truck went.
The ball was on fire.
The bar, I pulled up to the bar.
God
and
damn.
that's where the fire truck was going. I was like, damn, that little $75, I ain't gonna get it. So I turned around and went back home.
I said, how was the show? It was fire.
What's the most like hickest job y'all did? Like a hick town type small town. Like I need to get the fuck out of here.
I was in like Waxahachie, Texas or something. I was at this bar.
Luckily, I lived up north.
Man, Dogs was on the stage. I'm Confederate flag in the back.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Dogs
the Confederate flag.
Dogs
shit.
was coming up on the stage. I'm like, what the heck?
Texas got that shit.
When
I would say is Midland where Friday Night Lights was.
probably
Is it Odessa? Odessa, that's what it was.
Oh yeah, Midland,
Little
Odessa.
guy,
That's the name of the
Odessa.
little
Oh, yeah,
airport.
It was Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Yo.
They sound like that too. That shit.
I would have loved to win. Well, you know what? I did graduate because I moved from Jersey to North Carolina my junior year of high school. So I was in one of those small towns like Lillington, North Carolina. where
Did it have gigs?
I moved there and I was, like the man, like the dude. But it was like one of those like towns like that,
Like small town life or
small town life.
You know what's weird though about the small towns and like that vibe? Because I seen all the movies growing up where you like black dude go to a small town, he in trouble type shit. I swear I've gotten more racist shit in like regular cities.
I got
than
more
I've
racist shit
gotten
in
to small
California.
towns. Like,
I've
at least the
been
white
called-
dudes are like,
I've
hey,
been
brother,
called the
you know,
nigga more in California than I've been called
I'm about to
in
say,
any place I've ever been
the
in my
racist
life.
white dudes in like those small towns be like, brother, you know what it is, all right? But we don't gotta explain it to you, but don't come to my house. But like the rude white people are like the ones that are just like in civilian lifestyle, like the Starbucks, the autumn shops. Like it's
They're-
the most
they're
disrespectful
in
places
public.
where you like, I
But the
thought
thing-
we were better than this.
Well, the thing about California too is that it's a melting pot. So you
Sure.
have your
People from everywhere,
Armenians, you
yeah.
have your
People from
Middle
everywhere.
Easterns, you have your everybody that has this perception of black people, so they already come out here with that racist mentality.
Wait, go back. What was the beginning? What was the problem?
He was saying how we talking about small towns.
But then I thought about, like, honestly, the hick towns I've been in, they weren't the most racist. It's like these most developed cities and most metropolitan cities where I've experienced more like that was disrespectful type racism. Whereas in a small town, white dudes might be like, yeah, brother, you know what it is. You know, can't come to my house, but.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, that's straightforward. I appreciate that.
The nice, kind
the veiled
racist.
racism here is like
A racist with
I'm in
manners.
like a nice restaurant type of shit. And it's like, you guys, want to see the menu? Like, what the fuck you mean want to see? Like, just weird shit like that when they put you backwards. Like, just I can't stand that more than I can understand like a Confederate flag truck driver.
What did Malcolm X say? I have more respect for a man that tells me how he feels about me to my face than I do for one that pretends to be an angel in front of me, but behind my back is nothing but a devil. So I prefer the blatant racist. I like that shit. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up.
Tells me how to deal with
time
it.
we was in Tampa and we was on the boat and the dude came past in his boat with the gigantic Trump flag.
Oh, yeah.
And motherfuckers looking at us and and we was like, yo, son, I was like, yo, son, don't say nothing to that motherfucker. No, just let him go. Let him go.
No,
now we know,
water boy.
We was on those little tiny boats you rent, like little tiny shit low in the water. And he came past on a boat and was looking at us, Trump 2024. We was like, yo, let that nigga go, man. Don't say shit to him. Because he could have just turned the boat and hit us.
You ain't no advantage of the water. That's
we'd
the
be done.
It's funny.
kryptonite right there.
We'd be done.
I mean, stuff like that. You have, people have pride in certain things that mean, it's a bad message to us. Like it's offensive to us, but they're proud of it. Like the Trump 2024. To us, the Confederate flag and all that stuff, that's not a positive symbol to us. But it's like, all right, but you saw it though. So he's like, I ain't gonna mess with them. We already know what they're about.
Son, you see the American flag? That shit ain't a positive symbol.
Honestly, if you see an American flag on somebody's car or house, they say the same
It was
shit.
a comic that said that. It was a comic that said that. I'm not gonna do their joke justice because I don't remember the nigga joke, but it was something like, yo, if you see American flag in somebody's house, that's cool. But if you see like 3 of them shit, you like, oh, there's a problem. And that's real. Son, I told you.
There's too many American flags. Damn.
That's a real thing. Yo, I told you I went to see a house in Santa Clarita.
Like I get it. But
Beautiful house. I got money. Listen, this is how crazy it is. The fact that I have money to buy a $1 million house is fucking phenomenal to me. That blows my fucking mind. I know my pops is like, get the fuck out of here. My pops looking down at me right now like, this nigga can afford a $1 million house?
Yeah.
That's crazy. My grandmother, who lived to see Obama, is like, my baby can afford him. So I'm driving, beautiful street, pull up, park the car. My realtor is an Armenian girl. So she gets out the car. She's standing out the car when I pull up. And she's like, okay, let me know what do you think? Because she know I want to see the street. She goes, what do you think? And I'm like, I don't see anything yet. I'm like, what do you think? What I think about what? She's like, you didn't see? Like, look. And I look and it's a house here, American flag. It's a house here, American flag. The third house had the American flag, but the blue and gray one that said back to blue.
Oh yeah.
And I said, we can't live here. It's like, bro, that's like
Yo, kid right on my
that's
grass.
like saying,
It's gonna be
look, that was like
misunderstanding.
nigga, get the fuck out of here.
The third one was
And I was like, let's go see it because we here because
wow.
And it was nice.
we asked her for the time. We asked the seller for the time, so we don't want to waste their time. But let's go see it. Walk through it, beautiful. And I walked out like, all right, take care. She said, oh well, if you want to put an offer in, let us know because. And Marine is my realtor. She was like, I know. I was like, yeah, you know.
Yo, when we was living in Santa Clarita,
And that's the type of shit that black people got to deal with. That y'all motherfuckers have no idea the shit we got to deal with.
yeah, man.
It's like signals. It's like nigga beware. These signals.
Yeah. I don't trust that American flag shit either. I never it didn't have to be.
We already know we in America. For you to put that shit back up
on your
to me,
if
it's
you
like
got a Ford if you got any kind of pickup truck.
Oh, truck is the first
with
time.
an
Flags
American
on both
flag
sides.
hanging off the back. I'm like, you don't like niggas. Yeah.
Because you're saying
You got
America.
a truck with an American flag hanging on the back like a fucking cape.
Yeah.
Then you super nigga hater.
You don't say America, you say America. Like that's how that flag says to me.
say
It's America flying
the way
by.
you say
nigga.
You think Mexicans are stealing your job?
Absolutely.
wow.
They know the stereotype and they still do it.
You know what's
But
funny?
they don't care.
They don't care.
They are the stereotype.
That's how they communicate.
Yeah.
That's how they communicate. Like fucking avatars.
by doing that, they saying white power to their friends.
Yeah.
And they saying nigga get out of here.
It's a hat tip.
You're talking about
fucking
dog
flag on your car is
whistles
a hat
and coded
tip.
language.
All right, brother. You know what to do if something happens. That's how niggas get eye contact. Like, hey, we good here? Like, nigga, that's all right, brother. Get your flag on the truck. You know what that means.
It's amazing how that mentality has just survived and has continued to be perpetuated. You know, and then we as black people are taught, you know, watch out for them. You know, we're taught.
It hasn't changed.
Did you see
know
niggas
why?
marching in
You
Nashville?
want to know why?
Why is
Bruh.
that?
Why? I shouldn't even. I guess I could say it. So if you go to Europe, we should all know this, right? If you go to Europe and you do the Hail Hitler, you do this right here, you go to jail. If you just walk down the street in Europe and do this, the Hail Hitler, I don't want to do the whole thing. You go to jail. They stop you on the street. They put you in handcuffs. They take you away. You go to jail for like mandatory 10 days or some shit like that.
Yeah.
If you're walking down the street in Europe and you have a swastika on you, on your body, your jacket, you get pulled, you get handcuffed, and you go to jail for a mandatory 20, 30 days.
Wow.
You know why?
Why is that?
Because the people in power in Europe were once the oppressed.
Right.
So
Okay.
now they're saying, yo, we're going to make sure we never go back to that shit. We're going to make sure that we never go back to that shit.
Yeah.
Yet in America, you can march, them dudes in Nashville can march through the street, Confederate flags, face covered.
Tiki torches.
You could tiki torch. You could say nigga, police brutality, all of that shit, right?
Slew Hitler.
Hail Hitler.
dress like that nigga.
You could say Hail Hitler. You could
Proud
say,
Boys.
You could,
Niggas dress like
you
Hitler.
could spray paint a synagogue with a swastika, get caught, no jail time,
Vandalism,
right?
yeah.
You know why? Because the people in power are still the same people in power.
Yep.
And they're saying, well, they're saying in Europe, they're saying we have progressed out of that shit. In America, they're saying we not ever leaving that shit. We
true.
are never going to progress past that shit. We're going to stay in that shit. That's why black people, again, are worth too much in the fucked up state that we are in right now for them to ever let us out of it. Because if they let us out of it, that shows progression in America.
Yep.
You are absolutely right.
I'm a prophet. I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't be catching it because I be drunk sometimes of this Captain Kirk Jamaican rum punch. But I'm a prophet, bro. As I knock shit down.
Please, bend the
How
bottom.
poignant.
But it's just amazing to me sometimes when it comes up personally. Like, you know, you have to deal with a racist situation and you have to fucking, all right, you just have to freaking either take it at the chest or you react. You have to manage.
Now you gotta take it to the chest.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, all right, here's a racial moment. Like I told you at the Admirals Club when that dude didn't want to take a shit after me.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is 2024.
What happened?
Man, this just happened. I'm at the the lounge at the airport, LAX.
Admirals Club is a nice lounge inside of airports if you have American Airlines.
Well,
This is nicer.
Very nice.
the American Centurion Lounge is even nicer than that. But anyway, I'm in the bathroom and they have these little.
We got rich nigga problems. We got some
Yeah, this is a
lounge is the nicest.
This is a nice lounge. All niggas ain't in here, by the way.
Shout out. I'm gonna let you finish your story.
Go ahead.
Shout out my man Donnell Rollins. I hit Donnell Rollins the other day. It was a club in Baltimore. I got an offer to do a show in Baltimore. I mean, not Baltimore, in Boston. Sorry. And I had never done the club. So whenever there's a club I've never done, I always text Donnell Rollins or Naeem. Because one of us three have done it before the other.
Yeah.
So I hit Naeem like, yo, Laughs Boston. And Naeem hit me up like, what's that? I said, oh, it's a club in Boston. You never did it? He's like, nah. Okay, cool. I hit Donnell. Yo, Laughs Boston. Yeah, what about it? I'm like, I got an offer. Should I do it? He's like, yeah, son, it's decent. It's cool. I mean, it's Boston. It's kind of racist. You know what it is. I go, yeah. And then he texts me back like, by the way, nigga, you got rich nigga problems. He said, you asking me, should you work and get all this money or should you just stay home that weekend? You got rich nigga problems. He said, you know it's a bunch of comics just waiting for a phone call to do a fucking spot at the store on a Thursday, nigga. And you talking about, should I do this weekend? I said, yeah, you right. You right. So shout out to Donnell Rollins for that. And we sitting here saying, well, the lounge here is nicer than that.
I was gonna say, I'm trying to get context to people who don't fucking lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are lounges in the airport.
Okay,
Y'all know it
continue.
existed.
Okay, so I'm at the lounge waiting to get on a flight. So I went to the bathroom and I was in there using the restroom like humans do. I come out and there was a white man waiting for the stall. As I was coming out, a white man came out of the other stall. He looked at me and he waited for me to move out the way and he went to the other stall where the white man came out of. So I'm like,
Basically, he would rather put his ass where a white ass was.
yeah. So I'm like with 2024, and I
But look, I catch
look
that.
right in the eye. I was looking at him, and I saw him do it, and he's like, yeah.
But look,
that's
I
what it
catch
is.
this. This is what I catch.
I don't want
And I
that.
caught this on the way home. On the way home.
Chitterlings toilet.
So look, on the way home, I'm flying first class, right? I'm 3A.
Yeah.
3A. I always get the window seat. I'm either 3A or 3F.
Yeah.
Or I'm A or F on the plane. So the chick's coming down the aisle to take breakfast orders. Now, protocol, if you fly a lot like I do, you know protocol, you go A, B, E, F, right?
Across
Then you
the
go,
thing.
then your second row, you go A, B, E, F. Then you go third row, A, B, E, F. I'm watching. I got my shades on, so I'm always trying to catch it because I see it so much. So I go watch this. I'm saying to myself, like I play a game with myself, like a racist game.
A racist game.
So I'm like, she comes down like, seat 1A, what would you like for breakfast? Seat 1B, then the other side. Seat 2A, seat 2B, then the other side. She comes out, I'm 3A. She goes 3B, what would you like for breakfast?
Oh.
Then me. I'm like, bitch, you still got to bring the breakfast.
Right.
You thought just because you didn't go to me first and follow protocol like that? See, that's how ignorant racism is. Bitch, you still work here, number one.
Yeah.
You still work for me for the next 3 hours. And you still got to bring the fucking breakfast. So what? I'm going to skip him. I'm not going to follow protocol. I'm going to give him last.
Customer service racism is the wildest racism. Because you are, honestly,
bitch,
you're
you
in a
work
lower
here.
position than I am
Yeah.
at the current moment. And you can't stand there so much. Fuck him. I'm going
I'm going to go to him, then him. Bitch, you still got to bring my mimosa and my motherfucking scrambled eggs. So what the fuck
Like
do I
right
do?
there, you the nigga. Go get my orange juice.
And just for that, I'm going to bing you a couple times. Bing!
Yeah.
When you sitting down reading your book, I'm going to go bing just for no reason.
Excuse me.
I
Oh,
think-
never mind.
Bing! How much longer is the flight?
Grab that plane nigga to go give me some more.
Yeah. Bing! Can I have more
Water bottle?
ice?
What's the best defense to bigotry like that? Pettiness.
Absolutely.
I told you
Slowly.
I had
Here's the,
to
here's,
slow.
the best, here's the best defense. The best defense is this. Live your fucking life.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yo, listen. You sit there on that plane and you go, all right, bitch, you didn't want to serve me, but I'm first class, and there's nothing you can do about it. And when I land in the city I'm going to, my shows are all sold out, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I'm gonna come back with a bag, and there's nothing you can do about it. So that's my response.
I told you I got called a nigga by like 3. They was like either Indian or Armenian. I was leaving the Laugh Factory, walking to my car, and walked past a group of 3 of them on Sunset, and they called me a nigga. What's up, nigga?
They was in the car.
No, they was just standing
Like a social nigga? Like, what's up, nigga? Like, what up? Like,
Oh no, they had to be Puerto Ricans, bro.
Nah, they wasn't.
Like, what's up, nigga? Like, we gonna fight?
No, look.
They tried.
It was one dude facing me as I'm walking. Then he was talking to his 2 friends.
2-3 dudes.
So it was 3 total.
Okay.
And I'm walking to my car, and the dude looked at me walking, and then he kind of like, oh shit, here's my chance to say some racist shit because it's just one black dude and it's 3 of us.
Yeah.
So I know I could get it off.
You should have been like this. Oh, what's up, man? How you doing? And once he put his hand up,
That's right.
even if you had to run, there's 3 of them. Like, drop one of them.
It threw me off.
Yeah.
And I've been called a nigga twice out here.
Good for you. That's it.
Yeah, twice, like in Cali.
Oh, okay. I was just in your
No,
life.
no,
like-
in Cali. And they were like Armenian. I wouldn't say Armenian. Indian or Armenian.
They like you.
What's up, nigga? And I was like, I said, oh, shit. And I just ignored it, kept walking. And I was looking to see was there any other black people
Right.
in my vicinity so I could be like, yo.
Need back.
Then another time in Sherman Oaks, I'm crossing the street. It's at night, crossing the street to go to the ATM. Armenian dude speeding with his car. Almost like kind of hit me. So I so I'm walking, then I see him driving fast, so I stop.
Right.
Like, yo, you know what I mean? He like, oh, whatever, nigga.
Whoa.
And I was like, and I chased the car. That time I said, fuck that. I chased. I don't know what I was gonna do, but
Right.
I just let him know that I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, nigga, I'm all right. Let's go. And I chased the car. He carried that, turned on Ventura. But yeah, man. But I've never like you said, I've only been blatantly called a nigga really since I've been in Cali. Like in my whole life, and I've lived in North Carolina, like maybe in Jersey I've been called, because people don't know Jersey is
Super racist.
Racist as
Super.
shit.
What? Yo, Jersey is uber
as
racist,
shit.
bro.
Yeah, Jersey's racist as shit.
Man, it's always amazing.
That
how
fucking Jersey
we have
Turnpike is the most racist.
to
It
deal
probably
with
is.
that. It's like in your normal daily life. It's like, man, I'm at Starbucks. I'm at Whole Foods. I'm
A restaurant.
at the ATM getting money.
I'll give you a restaurant nugget. Like, okay, so if you go to a restaurant, sometimes they will seat you near where they bust tables at, or near the door of the kitchen. Do not let them sit you there. Like, if you get like a host, they'll bring you to a table and they take like 74. You start walking towards, you see stuff. You walk past a bunch of open tables,
Yeah, I don't wanna
and then next thing you know, it's a bucket of silverware next to your fucking booth. Like, they know exactly where the least desirable tables are. And they will put you there or out of visible sight of the front window.
Yeah,
So every time I see them even trending that way, like, oh no, I'm gonna stop right here. We good right here, actually. Oh, we just set that area. That's fine. Tell them my tip good. I'm sitting right here. Like, I'm not.
And then you and your white wife sit there and have a good dinner.
Sometimes I sit her. Hold up. Now that you mention it. Sometimes.
He was going to insert that in there.
Sometimes I sit her in to get the table. And then I walk my nigga ass in. Like, I'm looking for a white lady that just sat down. Like, oh, son of a bitch.
Do you ever leverage Imogene's white privileges in certain? He said, "What? Are you serious?"
Nigga, she got pulled over with me for the first time, and she could not believe my experience. I thought she was my fucking beacon of safety.
Wait, they were still racist towards you?
Yeah, she was confused. Like I said, in the city, my chance was talking shit. I have just bought that black Charger I got now, with tinted windows and shit. And they pulled me over, and I was like, shit, here we go. So I took my keys off and threw them on the top of the hood, turned the car off. And she's like, babe, why are you doing all that? I was like, you'll see in a second. I'll do all this shit all the time. I like, all the windows down. She's like, I think this is unnecessary. I was like, so he came up, he's like, turn the car off for me. I was like, it's already off. He's like, and put the keys up on it. I'm like, I already did it. He was like, okay. And you have your license on you? I was like, cool. And so he's like, I'll be right back. She's like, how'd you know he's going to say that? I was like, because I get pulled over all the time. And these niggas ain't here to find out what my name is. They're here to find out who charger this is. He going to come back and check my VIN number in 2 seconds. Right. So he came back up. It's like, you got your insurance paper? Can I see the VIN number on that? I was like, sure. He's like, and then he went to the front window and looked at the VIN number. I was like, okay, all righty. Does all that hand back. When I put my insurance back in the glove compartment, he sees him and goes, oh, hello there, ma'am.
Wow.
He didn't see the white lady at first, but by now Emma's like mumbling like, this is so weird. Why is he making you do all this stuff? This is abnormal. And he like saw her as she was saying it. Was like, oh, why did I see her in there? Well, you guys get home safe. Sorry about that. We thought we had a report of somebody joyriding around here, so we just want to make sure it wasn't you. I was like, think ain't nobody joyriding this guy. Think I'm trying to
Man,
Hollywood?
let that be a lesson to all you black women that's like, yo, niggas don't love their mother because they date a white girl and they don't understand where they came from. The safety and protection that he had that night was because of Imogene.
It wasn't early enough.
He would have not gotten that with Keisha.
Nope.
If that was Keisha in that
Hands on the
car,
hood.
we'd be pouring drinks out for Grimy right now. He's like, yo, my man Grimy.
He reached for his insurance
My man
card. He said,
Grimy.
Yeah, that's what Pryor said. You got to give them a.
Let that be a lesson to everybody
warning.
watching. Get you a white girl.
No, don't do it.
I'm reaching into my glove pocket.
In conclusion, do we have any
Probably
questions? In conclusion, any questions left? Any questions?
One more question, but it was just like, what's your best/worst day?
No.
Worst day?
Yeah.
Getting pulled over, niggas.
K9.
Best work, bruh. Every
Best work
day-
day is best day.
Above
Every day
ground.
that the Most High grants me the ability to wake up and see the sun is already an amazing day. Nothing can fuck that up.
Big facts.
Nothing can fuck that up. Even a bad day is a great day because I had the day.
What was that quote you said? You said like when you go to sleep or something, or you wake up, you said if I get to see
When I say my prayers at night,
Yeah.
I say it's a long list. I can't go through the whole thing. But the last sentence is, and if you let me see the sun tomorrow morning,
It's on.
it's fucking on.
It's fucking on.
And then I wake up in the morning, I see the sun, and I say, it's fucking on. And I conduct myself that day like, yo, what the fuck are we doing? It's on.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's what I do. In conclusion, Grimy, what you want to tell the people?
The usual, Mr. Tan Panda on the internets. Indianapolis, I'm coming there for a weekend, September 6th and 7th.
What's the club?
It's a district theater in downtown Indianapolis.
Okay, who's on the show with you?
I'm still working on that. I might bring a feature with me from out of town. I want to try to bring some of my LA comics to the Midwest and get them a chance to, if they ain't hit the road for real, I want to try to pass that along. Tony puts people on the road. I want to put somebody on the road if I got a chance to headline
forward.
tonight. And, just try to give people that experience because it does wonders for you. So, Indianapolis, come out so they can my feature, my.
So you've been on the
opener.
road with me. It's done wonders for you. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
hey, Tony Rock's a great guy, everybody.
It's time to pay it forward, right?
Absolutely, share the knowledge and experience, and yeah, Indianapolis, come check me out.
Joe Feezy.
Joe Feezy, JoeFeezie on all social media platforms. This week, in a couple days, we will be in Port Charlotte at Visani's Steakhouse. Looking forward to that.
And Comedy Theater.
And Comedy Theater, Steakhouse and Comedy Theater. The following week, we are in Atlanta at the Atlanta Comedy Theater. This July 31st, I will be at the Addison Improv.
Yo.
One night only. Get your tickets now, improvtx.com. And
Did you hit Graham? Did you hit Red? Did you hit promoters? Let them know.
I will be doing that
Yo,
again.
if you're watching, Victoria, tell your people in Dallas to tell their people in Dallas to help Joe promote the show.
Yes.
On one night.
Wednesday.
Everybody watching, tell your people in Dallas to promote the show, help them promote the show. Wednesday night is a one-nighter.
It's going to be a hot show. Shout out to my man Raj. He's going to be on the show with me. Marvin Michaels is going to be
Raj
on the-
Sharma?
Raj Sharma.
Yo, my brother Raj Sharma, that's my guy. That dude's fucking funny.
It's going to be a dope show. All three of those guys, we all started.
Who, you, Raj, and who?
Marvin Michaels. We all started.
Michaels, okay.
We started at the same time in Dallas. So
Wait, is that the cat that took me to the Mavs game that time?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he's
Big afro, glasses.
Fro back
yeah,
then.
yo, I stayed. I used to have a chick in Dallas, so
Hey-o.
I did a weekend and I stayed a Monday to take her to dinner.
Yeah.
And then Marvin Michaels had an extra ticket for the Mavs.
For the
game.
Mavs game.
That's dope.
And was like, yo, Rock, you want to roll? And I didn't even know homie like that. I'm like, yeah, I'll roll. And we went to the game. I was like, yo, this dude, all right. So I actually owe you a favor, fam. I actually owe you one. So tell him I still owe him one.
All right, I shall.
Cool. Thursday I'm at the Ha Ha. Then Friday I leave for the cruise, where I'll be getting my shows on a boat. Get back.
What's the name of the cruise?
It's the Celebrity Cruise. I get back Wednesday, and then Thursday I'm on a flight to head to the ATL, the 19th, 20th, and the 21st, Atlanta Comedy Theater with the brothers. Which is good. You know, God working mysterious ways for us to have that show booked at that time, because I can get to see my sister, because her anniversary of her death is July 24th. So I get get to go visit her grave, you know what I mean, while I'm there. You know what I mean? It won't be on the 24th, but it'll be you know what I mean, close enough for me to go spend some time with her. And then from there we got Albany, and you know, we working, man. We getting it in.
So my brothers don't know this. The weekend we in Atlanta, I was gonna leave that Monday and go to New York for a few days and hang out just to see the fam and hang out and, you know, just chill and get some mom's home cooking. I got booked to do 5 episodes of Pictionary
Oh shit.
that tapes on Fox, and they shoot in Atlanta. So I got to stay in Atlanta that Monday and that Tuesday after all weekend to shoot Pictionary.
That's
so
what's up.
blessings just keep coming, man.
So you gonna be
I'm gonna be there from Thursday to Tuesday.
okay?
Hey, that's what's up. I'm about to be there Thursday.
Yeah, bet. So you coming in Thursday?
Yeah. Uptown Comedy Corner.
Wait, what Thursday you coming in?
Oh, the one coming up, like 11th.
The 11th. Oh, we
That's this week.
You
That's
talking
this
about
week.
next week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm there. I'm there
following-
all weekend.
Okay.
And I got to stay Monday and Tuesday to do Pictionary.
Oh, that's what's up.
So
The game show network? Or
Yeah, no, it's on Fox.
Oh, on Fox.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'll leave that Wednesday and go to New York. Wednesday I'm at Captain Kirk's Comedy Club
Yeah.
opening, grand opening. Oh. Tony
Grand
Rock, I don't know
opening.
what other comics on the show, but I'm gonna pull up. He's opening the comedy club.
yeah.
Yeah. You missed the beginning of the show, beginning of the episode. So I'll be there to support my brother Captain Kirk. Kirk, I'm drunk, so I'm forgetting the name of the club.
I was just
But
left in the
I'm gonna call it Kirk's Comedy Club right now. But I will be in Brooklyn
I can't wait to do your club.
for the
neither,
opening of the
Kurt.
club. You got to bring the tour through. It'll have to be on our way somewhere else.
Yeah.
Only because I doubt he can afford all 3 of us
Yeah.
right now. So
Yeah.
and that's no knock.
pay you in room
That's no
punch.
knock.
You can pay the rum punch.
Lifetime supply.
That's no knock. We very expensive.
Here's
So
18 cases of
he
rum
think
punch.
he think he gonna get my ass to come through and do an hour. Nah, I'm gonna do about 15,
He gonna walk
18
through.
minutes, and I'm out. And then I'm gonna hang out. And
There's another case in it for
Then I'm
you.
driving from Brooklyn to Albany.
Okay. Okay. You gonna do that?
I'm driving to Albany. Yeah.
Shit,
It's like a 2-hour drive. So.
Yo, cause yeah. All right. Bet.
So yo, it's good to be back. Episode 31. I missed 3 weeks. I was on vacation, and we was down 1 week. Intern, get in here. What you want to say? Tell them where you're going to be at. Tell them about
Big Trey.
Uptown Comedy Corner.
Uptown Comedy Corner, the 11th, July 11th, and catch me on the Upshaws too, coming up soon.
Yes, sir.
Who's on the show with you? On the
Mike
11th.
Epps.
On the 11th? You and Mike Epps?
No, I thought no.
He said
I know who's on the Upshows.
Mike Epps on the 11th. Dr. Koja, I don't know if you know him.
Who are you playing on the who's on you playing on Upshows?
I play one of his daughter's like boyfriends for an episode.
Nice.
Dope.
Nice.
all right.
Check me out.
Nice.
What's up?
Trent Mason.
Look at that, man. It's coming together. I love it when the plan comes together.
Base.
Moving up.
Charleston,
18.
I love you very much.
Yes,
And
sir.
Charleston's leaving tomorrow to go to hold up. Melancholy.
You gonna go through
See
the
you
draw?
later to my child.
Yeah.
My son is leaving tomorrow to go to Germany to see his grandma and his
For a
grandpa.
month.
Safe travels,
For a
Charleston.
month.
Yeah.
Safe travels, kiddo ditto. You know I love you to all the planets. Rock the world forever. Peace.
Wow. Peace. Yeah.